with the legs, and Rodriguez is tightening up.
And it's all over! Just like that! Yair Rodriguez from the bottom submits Josh Emmett. He threw up a triangle. Wow! He threw up a triangle. Anderson Silva style, Chael Sonnen.
Yo, Emmett didn't even, he's like, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
That is the beauty of mixed martial arts right there.
From the We Are the MMA-Holes Studios of Arizona, PFL 2025 World Tournament, Higo versus Alves. Round 1, full card fight reaction with the MMA.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right, let's react to PFL 2025. Fire up the ESPN Plus. There's a link in the description down below if you want to watch this event and if you want to watch UFC 314 that's going down tomorrow. Link in the description down below. Click it, and we get a little commissiones. How you doing in the chat? Hopefully you're well. Do you got your bets in at mybookie.ag? We'll use promo code MMAHOLES and win big. MyBookie.ag, the 10% match with our code. And it's wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
UndisputedBelts.com. If you want to get yourself a customized belt, go to UndisputedBelts.com and get the best belts in the world. At the end of this year, we're giving out an Undisputed belt to the winner of our Goat Milk Pick'em League. So go check out their website if you want to get yourself a belt. Also, tomorrow, I'm feeling frisky, man. I wanted to lock up this sponsor. We're not going to get it done by tomorrow. It'll get done, but not by tomorrow. So instead, we're feeling frisky over here. Do you guys want a prize? Well, tune in tomorrow for UFC 314. Join our Pick'em League, MMAHoles.tv, and we're giving a gift to the winner of that Pick'em League tomorrow. So make sure you tune in and you get your picks in at MMAHoles.tv for UFC 314. Okay. Let's get this party started over here. I'm going to fire us up on X as well. I'm going to fire us up. It's Friday night. We're reacting to some fights. How's everyone doing in the chat? Hopefully everyone is WW. And let's do this. Copy. Let's do this. Start on X. Nice. Let's do this. Create broadcast. Nice. Post broadcast, create broad. Nice. And we're going to go live on X right now. Here we go. PFL. Let's do this. PFL 2025. I guess World Tournament. I guess that would be the hashtag for it, right? Sounds good. All right. Higo versus Alves. This card apparently is cursed because there was a bunch of cancellations. I was looking at the Tapology. And there was a whole bunch of cancellations. So I don't know who originally was supposed to fight on this thing. Who cares? Last week was actually a lot of fun. So we decided to run it back this week. Thursday it was on last week, and it was a banger. The whole card was really good. So we're like, okay, let's do it again. Let's run it back. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do a little PFL. It looks like they're back in Universal Studios, Florida. They got that little venue that they got going on over there. Hopefully they continue with some good fights, some good carnage, a lot on the line, right? You win the tournament, you get $500,000, which you can't even buy a house with that these days, which is kind of crazy. But anyway, we'll see who wins tonight. The card's getting kicked off with some clam activity, and our stream is getting kicked off with a donation.
Wonderful, wonderful.
206 says, hey, I'm going to give you the $2.06 so you could do me a big fat favor and throw me up in those lights. I see what you did over there. Thank you, 206, for the wonderful, wonderful donation. You are the top dog. Come on. Top dog. Thank you so much, 206. What a gentleman you are. And whoever's the top dog will be up in the lights while we do our fight commentary. And that's right, we're going to commentate every fight on the card. What the heck? That went away. That was KC.
Woof, 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 meow, woof, 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 woof,
Okay.
meow.
Thank you, KC. Thank you very much for the $2 donation, KC. Appreciate that. Well said. Well said. A grown man. Thank you. Thank you, KC. Appreciate you. Okay. Anyone agree with that? Let me know in the chat. All right, I'm going to ask you a favor. Big favor. Big, big, big favor. Before we get into the clam fight that's going to happen, I need you guys to hit the like. If you have not hit the like yet, now's the time to get it in. Smash the like button. It's Friday night. Are you excited about 314? Are you excited about some fights tonight? Are you excited to hang with the boys?
Hanging with the boys.
Hit the like button right now. Thank you very much. Let's see. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Let's kick it off where I don't have to touch the like button anymore. Let's see. Come on. Come on. We can do this. And it only works for UFC streams. I don't know why. Keep on hitting that like button. We're going to get it. All right. I'll put it in the box over here just for you. Okay. Let's see. I mean, I hate this that YouTube does this. So irritating. Anyway, congrats on all you're doing, says Mark Koziel. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. It's been a good year. 2025 has been a glorious one. Milestones being hit. Glorious extravaganza here on the MMA-Holes as we hit 100,000 subscribers. And it's good to be a hole. It's good to be a hole this year. All right, I'm going to put it in the box like this. We'll revisit it. Damn, man. What the heck? Like, why is YouTube like that? It's like you guys got to just completely destroy the like button before it starts automatically tallying. Why? Why, YouTube? What? Why?
This is number one bullshit.
I know, Cyborg. I mean, I know. All right, let me fire up this. So that was the pre-show that I had it on. Let's put on ESPN Plus. Okay, back out of that. I want to see Elora Dana versus Diana Avsaragova fight. I want to see that. Is it not on ESPN Plus? Come on. They don't have it on ESPN Plus? Stop. What am I paying for? Okay, here we go. There it is. It's hidden. Wow, ESPN Plus is it's like hidden. You got to go to PFL. You got to hunt for it. Now I got it. Okay, I got it. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. What's wrong with them? We got a donation coming in.
Wonderful, wonderful.
From Pale Monkey, the 509.
Clam. Pale monkey.
Thank you very much, Pale Monkey. You are now the top fucking dog. You got me thinking. The next donation might have to be a clam donation, guys. Might have to be. Pale Monkey now is up in the lights. Come on. Top dog. Thank you very much, Pale Monkey. Casey Jones coming in with the...
Woof, 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 meow.
KC, I see what you're doing. You're like a donation late every single time. But thank you, KC, man. Appreciate you. And thank you, Pale Monkey. Pale is up in the lights with the 509. And Pale, I hope Nicole's mom is doing well. Thank you very much for your support, friends. All right, you ready to react to some fights or watch me react to some fights or watch fights? Listen, wow, Josh Rutgers. This ref is... Dude, it looks like he has a piece of calamari on his head. Oh, my God. What is going on with that guy? Anyway, he's quite the character. Who's watching along? Who's watching along with the old mystical? The ref looks like he's all just crawled out of a cardboard box. Round 1 has begun between Dana and Avsaragova. Avsaragova fighting out of Russia, Mother Russia. Brazil versus Russia. Round 1 has just started. We got the time over here, the round where we're at. And like I said, it's on ESPN Plus if you want to watch along with us. These fights take way too long to get going. PFL poses me off. Did you watch last Thursday's card? It was very quick moving. They've changed some things. PFL last card was actually really, really good. The pacing was very good. There was a lot of finishes, but they kept the ball rolling. So I think they hear us crying. So give this one the benefit of the doubt. But we are kicking off with the clams. You never know. You never know. The ref looks like something out of Dracula. Yeah, it looks like he was freshly bit. And he's just in that stage where he's not quite the vampire yet. He's like the confused, I'm hungry, but do I drink the blood? You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. They're letting him fly here. And which one's which? I don't even know. Which one's the Brazilian? I'm assuming the darker skin one. Like, I'm looking over here, and it's not matching. Like, she's darker on my TV. So Dana's the darker one. Dana's looking good, starting off early with the red wrap gloves. Eats a leg kick for Avsaragova. Diana versus Dana. Diana's circling around, throwing out that jab. She's got a very giant forehead, a big target for Dana to hit. Yeah, it's kind of like a what's that whale with the big forehead? What's that whale called? What's that whale called? Anyway, they both have very nice thigh gaps, so that's good. There's a nice kick under the armpit, a left hand by Dana, but again cracked by the Russian, then pops back up to the feet. The Brazilian felt the heat from Mother Russia. The inside leg kick by Diana. I'm gonna say Dana. It'd be easier. Flea Willy, is it a beluga? Yeah, I think a beluga. Free Will is a killer whale. The beluga has the giant forehead, I think. I could be wrong. It sounds right.
Let's go, champ.
Tonight a teaser, tomorrow will be bangers.
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow's a very, very good card. That's why I was a little bummed that we didn't get our sponsor locked up for tomorrow. I wanted to do that giveaway for tomorrow. But next card, we'll do it. But, yeah, this card is very, very good. We did a whole preview show. Nice right hand sliding in by Dana. Dana hunting down the Russian now as the Russian resets. Dana's controlling the center, and Diana circles around. We got 2:17 left in the first round. Yeah, so throughout this card, we'll talk a little UFC. I didn't do any UFC tags on this one. I just want to watch Carnage, to be honest, but I will discuss UFC if you'd like to chat about any of the fights. That Bryce Mitchell versus Silva fight is fire. Diana gets taken down to the ground. Dana taking the backside. How about that? Russia on the knee. And Brazil looking for the neck. No hooks in, but it's clam to lower back. Dana is in control. 1:47 on the clock. I love Friday Carnage, so thank you, PFL, for putting on this event. Dana's trying to get the hooks in. The left one sliding between the legs, grazing against the clam of Diana. Diana pulls the leg out, and Dana's controlling the backside with 1:30 on the clock left in the first round. You can't keep your eyes off the forehead. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, like, listen, I got a pretty solid noggin and forehead myself, but I'm a guy, and, you know, I can get away with being ugly, you know. But yeah, it is quite the forehead. Like, she did a good job in this picture because she put the hair down the sides, but with the hair back, the forehead is like, wow. Anyway, takedown by the Brazilian, and we got some clam on clam violence going on here in the first round. 1 minute on the clock. Looks like Dana's going to be winning this round. We'll see how it plays out.
Let's go, champ.
Mom is in a lot of pain, will be in the hospital emoji for a bit.
Oh, wow. For a bit, so that means there is light at the end of the tunnel, right? I guess she'll be in for a bit, but we're looking to get her out of there. Is that what's going on? Oh, I hope she feels better soon. Try THC. I'm not even kidding, man. Like, I don't know if maybe ask the doctors about that. You know, if she is in pain, you know, give her an edible or something like that, you know? Let her have a little fun. Whoa, going for the ghillie is Dana with 20 seconds. She's trying to take the head off the neck. She's using the size of the forehead to get control, and she's really tugging. She says she's out, and she is. It's over, baby. The sloppy-ass, bum-looking ref that just got bit by Dracula says no more. And Elora Dana Just like last week, we saw Carnage City. The Brazilian gets it done. First round submission. Yeah! Clamage.
Carnage! Lick the carnage, embrace the carnage, go on a date with carnage. Vote for carnage, make babies with carnage, play jokes on carnage, masturbate with carnage, ejaculate the carnage, propose to the carnage, enjoy pancakes with the carnage, celebrate the carnage.
I'm telling you, man, the ladies are turning up, and PFL looks better. Now, I don't know. Maybe she's a complete can. She's 6-1, 6-1-0, 7-0, now 8-0. All right. Let's go Brazil, right? Yo, my name is Deshaun. How you doing, Deshaun? Let's go Brazil. Did very good in that fight. I'm telling you, this tournament's interesting. I don't know some of these girls, some of these guys. I have no idea who they are. Who cares? Who cares, right? But the forehead was holding her back. I mean, I think she would have slipped out of that choke if the forehead wasn't so big. You could tell the forehead was holding her back there. Hey, guys, Moose, what's up? Moose. Mystic Moose? Thank you. How you doing? How you doing, bro? How's it going? Anyone have any bets on this card? I didn't drop any my bookie bets on this puppy, but tomorrow I got bets. Mystic Moose got some bets tomorrow. Ravishing Rick Free dropping bananas in the chat. Wow. Dropping the potassium. Hitting the chat with a little potassium on a Friday. I feel good. I feel good right now. You know, even though the hiatal hernia was kicking in earlier today, Carnage heals all. Carnage heals everything. And when I kick off a card, when I go live on YouTube and X, powered by MyBookie and Undisputed Belts, and I see a Carnage to kick off that fight reaction, I feel charged up. I feel good. I feel wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
How you guys feeling in the chat? You guys feeling well? You feeling like hitting that like button so I don't have to refresh it? How about that? Well, let's hit that like button. Mystic Moose wants you to hit that like. Carnage and perks. It's like feel no pain. I don't like painkillers. That's thank God I didn't get into that. But yeah, I never got, even when I've had my surgeries. I've had 3 surgeries. Yeah, 3 surgeries. Little shoulder stuff. I always decline the painkillers. I am not a painkiller guy. It hurts my tummy. The only thing I use to kill the pain is the THC. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. All right. I'm trying to get these likes to work. I used to like them. Now they don't work anymore. Oh, boy, you got some tolerance on you. Yeah, if you can get rid of... stay away. Any sort of medication. It sucks. I got to take... Like, I'm trying to get myself off of pantoprazole because of the GERD and all that crap that's going on. But I've been trying to get myself off of that shit. I haven't taken it in a couple of days. Any sort of medication, get off if you can. Some you have no choice. But get off of meds, man. It just fucks you up.
Super chat.
Freeze with the 199.
Mose, is this the PFL you always wanted as a kid?
I've been yearning for this PFL. Think about how many years we've been covering the PFL and then rage quitting and saying, that's it, I'm done. I'm not going to watch the finale. I'm sick of this freaking organization. It's run by Don Davis, who's like, hi, I'm Don Davis. You know, he's like a Will Ferrell character. It's a complete shit show, but they're like on their last leg here, and you can tell that they're really trying. They're really trying. I used to take pantoprazole for my ulcer. Yeah, I mean, I don't like pantoprazole. It's got like long-term. I don't like it. I don't like taking it. I hate taking any medication. I can't stand it. But I'm trying other, natural ways to get things moving, so I don't have to get this freaking surgery. Don Davis and your BFF Ariel are beefing. Are they really? I guess we have. Well, I don't have nothing against Don because, I mean, I think he's annoying, but this company has treated the MMA-Holes very well. Unlike the UFC. This PFL has been very nice. Like, we've literally sent people from the chat to do media, and they were just treating them like gold. So if PFL sticks around, I might be sending some more people from the chat if you guys want to go. They've been great about that. But But their organization is in the beginning, it was interesting with the Millies and the tournament, and it was a little interesting. When Chris Curtis used to fight there, it was interesting. Think about it. That's how long PFL's been going. It's been going for a minute. But now it's like, I mean, now it's better, but there was a good chunk of it where it was just garbage, absolute garbage. Blood pressure medicine is must-mas? Not really. Not if you change your lifestyle, then you don't need to do that. But some people, they don't change their lifestyle, so yes. If you're refusing to change your lifestyle, yes. But you don't have to be on that blood pressure medicine if you do make some hardcore changes. What's the point of getting in peak physical fitness if you end up taking pain pills for the injuries? People who don't work out don't have pain problems. Well, I work out. I have pain problems. But everyone eventually has to deal with some sort of pain. It happens. As you get older, something goes wrong. It's inevitable. So I understand. And surgeries, like I've recovered from multiple surgeries, bone breaks. I've done it. I've played a lot of sports, so I've fucked myself up and jobs and whatever. I understand why people take them. I just don't like to take them. I'd rather deal with the pain, to be honest, if I can. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's just too severe. I bet that ring will smell like tuna can after this women's fight. Well, that women's fight just happened. It was very quickly. But there is another one here. And, yeah, we could have a little tuna stank. Whoa. Kana. Like, why? What is this? What? Kana versus Jena Bishop coming up next. The first clam thing was interesting. Let's see if we get another one. Women's flyweight matchup. That's true. Yeah, you know what? It's a lot of clam to open the card. What are we watching, Invicta?
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right. I feel good, guys. I feel good to have you guys here. You guys enable my stupidity. I appreciate that very, very much. Very, very much. You know, I like to go around and jump into random chats that deal with MMA YouTube. And I got to say, we easily have the best show on YouTube, the best community. I know it's cliche to say, oh, we got the best community, but it's the truth. If you go around, and I see some of you motherfuckers in these other chats over there, and thank you for saying hi to me, making me feel important. But I got to be honest with you. Content on YouTube that deals with the UFC is garbage. Unwatchable garbage. This is where it's at. I'm very proud of this garbage. This is the best garbage out there. All that other crap. I can't, my head wants to explode when I see this shit. That's on YouTube. So I'm here for the people, man. We go live to put out premium content. So cheers to the holes, baby. Cheers.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Cheers. I feel good, man. Just so much garbage out there. What's the best thing to take for hemorrhoids? I had a hemorrhoid when I was the delivery guy. And I think I had my last colonoscopy and they said I have a little bit of a hemorrhoid right now. I don't feel it. It's like an internal hemorrhoid. So that's weird. I guess you could have so is it in a tail, an inverted tail? I don't know. Sit on a donut? I don't know. I don't partake in any other chats pertaining MMA content. Just say, let's go. See, Jay knows what's up. He knows what's up. Jap girls are always threes. I think, I got to be honest with you, but Japanese girls typically have bigger breasts. Have you noticed that? Right? Japanese girls, so if you like mammary glands, then Japanese girls will satisfy you there. MMA Guru looks like an unshaved nuts. I mean, I don't think he cares about his appearance. I don't think at all. I think it's kind of weird. I can't imagine being in my 20s and not giving a shit how I look. But you do that when you have kids, you know. You have kids. You have a beautiful wife. You know, you got everything. You're like, all right, who cares? Now let's just dad bod, right? Let's. I don't understand when you're in your prime to who cares? What? What the fuck you gonna look like when you're my age? I don't know, but that's it makes him happy. His bank account is fine, so I don't think he gives a crap. Pepperoni nips? Yeah. We're going to get a quick finish here again. Guaranteed. These girls, they look like they're hungry for carnage. Let's go to the tail of tape. And you know what our tail of tape is powered by? The bookie. The MyBookie. Jena Bishop versus Kana Watanabe. Good records like last week. This is not like, we've been seeing some fights out there where it's like ONE FC, for example. Like you look at the records, you're like, what? 13-3, 1-7-2-0. Okay, listen. This is like veteran regional fighters. 5'6" versus 5'4", 125, 125. The arm reach is 65.5, 65. I mean, virtually identical. But the leg reach is where it makes a little bit of a difference. Because you got 2 extra inches of leg on Kana. How about that? Japan got the longer leg. Now, if you're going to place a bet, the only place to go is MyBookie. There's no other place on the planet to go. For this card, for UFC 314, use code MMA-HOLES. Because it makes us look good. And you get that 10% match. And we want them to stay with us. I mean, how many other people say that, right? They like, use our code for this. No, we want them to stay with us. Is that a way? Talk about your spot. Listen, just use the fucking product because we want to keep them. Tariffs, we got to pay the bills. So use MyBookie. I don't want to hear any other sports book unless we sign with another company. Then sure, but not on my watch. No. I love MyBookie. They're the best. Moss is living good. The best. I just got to get rid of this hiatal hernia. Is LFA having an event also? LFA is like every Friday. We used to cover LFA almost every, by the way, the likes are working now. Thank you for hitting the like button. LFA is like every Friday, and I think LFA used to be on Access TV when we used to cover it. But yeah, it's like almost, you're constantly getting fights, and they feed the UFC and some of these other promotions, so some worthwhile events. But it's regional, right? It's a regional thing. Did you take advantage of Trump's insider trading and buy the dip? No, I have money in. I didn't buy the dip. No, you need money to buy in the dip, right? If you don't have money, you don't buy in the dip. So no, I didn't. But I got my crypto sitting there, stagnant. I kind of wish I pulled it, to be honest. When it spiked up, it was like up like $9, and I was like, you know what? I told Jess, I'm like, let's just pull it, and then like when it crashes again, reinvest. I should have done that. I loved Access. Inside MMA was, Inside, that had Boss Rutan. Inside MMA, right? Wasn't that the show with him? I remember that show. The main guy on that show blew us off at a regional event, and we were live when it happened, and I went on a whole rant about that fucking dude. I never met Boss, though. I'm thinking about it. You would think our paths would have crossed. All right, 440. On the clock, Watanabe versus Bishop. Now, this card is not a super long card, so we have a super chat goal in the live chat. If you'd like to hit the super chat, then we will unlock the phone lines. Bishop is coming in heavy. The USA peppering, spamming combos. Japan spins her around. And Japan eats the left, another left on that wig. Actually, I don't think it's a wig. Oh, man, this is a good scrap. They're both going at it. It's a banger here. Bishop is slamming on the face, pushing her to the cage, cracking her with her right hand, uppercut left to the face, to the body. Bishop's just letting them fly here. 4:05 on the clock. Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida. Another interesting start to one of these fights, and here's some retaliation shots by Watanabe, but she's eating a flurry again. Watanabe looks like a lunch lady, though, with protest hair, protest hair color. Looks like she's getting ready to pick it. Body shots by Bishop. Knee up the middle by Bishop. A nice knee by Watanabe from off the cage. Bishop keeps her there, though. So Bishop in control with 3:30 on the clock. Man, oh man. Right? Bishop's going crazy, Terry. I'm telling you, man, PFL's a lot of, if you're not watching ESPN Plus, link in the description. Check it out. If you want to watch some fights, little appetizer for 3:14. A knee up the middle again by Bishop. Nice knee up the middle again, but she gets pushed to the fence by Watanabe. Watanabe, I swear to God, she served me a sloppy Joe at some point when I was a kid. I know it. A knee up the middle by Bishop, a right hand by Watanabe. Watanabe cracks her with a flurry. The nose is bleeding, but she's pierced. Whoa, a hook by Watanabe drops Bishop down to the ground. Bishop now trying to up kick, but she has been knocked down to the mat. Watanabe's pissed. Sloppy Joe, sloppy. Watanabe trying to pass those legs over. Oh, up kick right on the schnoz by Bishop. And Watanabe kind of buckled to the knee. And now hammer fist from the bottom by Bishop. Bishop gets up. 2:33 on the clock, and we got a clam-tacular here. I'm telling you, it's a barn burner. 2:27, here comes Bishop shooting in. Grabbing around the body of the sloppy Joe. Watanabe trying to stay up on the feet. Watanabe looks like she's trying to trip her from off the fence. Bishop drags her to the knees. Watanabe gets right back up to the feet. Bishop controls against the fence. Damn. I'm telling you, man. Ooh, it's a women's MMA fight. Listen. You got to give them their flowers. The clams have been turning up. 2 minutes. Bishop still controlling against the fence. I don't know if they can keep at this pace for 3 rounds, though. More knees coming in by Bishop right on the rib cage. But Watanabe spins her. This is some regional scene shit. Ones in the chat, if you've ever been to a regional event, this is what it feels like, man. Like 2 girls just hungry, having a little fun out there. Beating the shit out of each other. Sloppy fun. Bishop trying to get the takedown here up against the fences. Watanabe, blood squirting out of the nostrils still. But good job by Watanabe staying up. She eats some more right hands by Bishop. Even though Bishop was dropped, I do believe she's winning this round, though. I mean, body shots rip it in by Bishop. Crack to the rib cage. She's trying to level down, high up on the clam. Look at that clam cardio on a Friday night. You guys are phenomenal. Bishop's trying to get the takedown by the commentary team, but gets spun around by Watanabe. Now Watanabe's in control. Here comes Japan. Japan controlling Bishop. Bishop might be getting tired. A lot of volume in the first round. Watanabe just laying on her against the fence. Bishop spins her, cracks her with a left hand. So does Watanabe. The right by Watanabe lands as well. They separate. 45 seconds on the clock. Yeah! Come on! A punch to the clavicle by Bishop. A flurry. Oh, a nice right hand by Watanabe. Watanabe coming back now as she's coming with machine gun punches on Bishop. Bishop rips a left and right. Pushes onto Watanabe. Watanabe pushes to the cage. Japan in control with 25 seconds left in round number 1. Come on, man. Bishop trying to trip from off the fence. Watanabe holds her in place. 13 seconds on the clock. Loser goes home, guys. Home they go. This is a tournament, and you can feel this is different, man, than the season and the playoffs. Even though the playoffs, if you lost, you were out. I don't know. It didn't feel like this. This is only the first round. The round is over here, but the first round of the tournament. And it's been very exciting. Great job by PFL. Great job. Super exciting. Who would have thought they would cut the prize in half and there'd be more excitement? They were probably kicking themselves in the ass like, why didn't we do this years ago? It's a clam-tacular right now, Stuntman Mike. Keep those clams flying in the chat. We're going white in the chat. Sambo Rambo is hooked. Listen, could you imagine like people their first watch of PFL? There might be some MMA fans out there. Let me know in the chat if you're one of them. That this is the first time even like getting into PFL with this tournament. There's a lot of shit that went down with PFL throughout the years. They've been trying to find their way. Having like big events and Francis Ngannou and tournaments and playoffs and season, whatever the hell. This is the first time where I feel like they might have something. Nothing unique. Not reinventing the wheel. Tournament. Right? Sometimes you just got to go back to what works. 4:40 on the clock, second round, and Japan has a sense of urgency here as she's cracking off the ears of Bishop. Bishop fires back with a left. Both girls in the pocket letting them go. 4:25 on the clock, and Watanabe puts in the right to the face of Bishop. I'm curious of the cardio of Bishop, though. Like that first round, she looked pretty tired at the end of that round. So Watanabe, if she's got, oh man, Watanabe walks into a fucking bunch of punches and trips down to the ground. A left hand cracks to the mouth, and Watanabe back with a right. My goodness. A good old-fashioned slobber knocker here, guys. 3:58 on the clock. Good uppercut slipping in by Bishop. And Watanabe holds her ground as Bishop drives her to the fence. Underhooks. Bishop in control against the cage with 3:48 on the clock. You ever been with an Asian? Well, I mean, Asia is big, right? So technically, yes. Yes. There's a lot of people that live in Asia. Yes. In Las Vegas, yes. Backing up is Bishop. A hook, a left hand. Watanabe keeps him coming. Bishop going for a takedown here. She's trying to work on that right leg. Good balance by Watanabe and spins Bishop to the fence. Like, yo, chill. Watanabe in control now. Good job by Watanabe. I tell you what, man. As this fight progresses, Watanabe might take over and wind up kicking Bishop's ass. When are we going to watch the Pakistani MMA? The Pakistani MMA, send me link, send me location. Tell me about it. Shoot in the DMs. I would watch. I don't give a crap where it is. Oh my God, Bishop is stumbling back as Watanabe's coming forward. Bishop doesn't have much behind those punches. Watanabe pushes the left in there. Bishop huffing and puffing. Needed a body by Watanabe. Yeah, Bishop's getting tired. Oh boy, Bishop shoots him for a takedown. Watanabe stops it. Watanabe falls on top inside the guard. The exhausted American down to the mat and fun hair on top. Clam to clam. Watanabe's inside the guard with 2:10 left in the round of number 2. Big takedown here. Or reversal, I guess, by Watanabe. Bishop trying to get those legs up. Watanabe stands over. Bishop still on the ground. Watanabe kicking almost on the clam there. She's like, looked like she was going to put the toes right in the clam, but she's getting like behind the leg, hamstring-ish, almost on the tush. Just annoying kicks coming in by Watanabe from the top, chopping him in there. She's a butt kicker, yes. 1:40 on the clock. Watanabe still putting those toes into the tush, into the hamstring of Bishop. Bishop still eating them. Watanabe's like, I'm just gonna spend another minute 30 doing this, I guess. We got a $1.80 in the chat. We're watching on X as well. Hit the likes everywhere. How you doing, Christopher? I like the name. And I like the fact that you're a member. Appreciate you. Watanabe got the dog in her. No pun intended. I don't think, does Japanese people eat dog? I don't think, are Japanese people known for eating dog too? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I just now joining the stream, was watching the 314 weigh-ins. Yeah, I didn't see any of it. I didn't see the weigh-ins. I didn't see the press conference with O'Malley. If we extend the show, I'm going to have to see clips from that. Was the O'Malley Marab press conference any good? Let me know. Oh, yeah, the American girl's done. She's done, man. So, I mean, she's landing shots here, but there's nothing behind him. Watanabe's going to win this round. By the way, they are back up to the feet. And Bishop is trying to get something going here, but we got a split fight going into the third unless something crazy happens. What a fight, though, man. These girls are leaving it all in the cage. As Bishop is moving in with a flurry, throws the knee to the body. Watanabe shoves her to the cage. Bishop is controlling. She's trying to end strong here. Can she steal around? Bishop has a second win. She's really drilling those knees to the body of Watanabe. Knees are coming in over and over again on that body. Oh, nice elbow by Bishop off the cage. Damn, Bishop is not going down without a fight. The round is over. We're going to 3. We got a fight. All right, I think it's split, although Bishop pulled the momentum back in her favor at the end of that round. Why does UFC do the presser for future events the week of huge pay-per-views? Please do it on a week. They do it because they know all the eyes, so everyone is tuning in. They do it for the fans, for the fans that are there for fight week. It's all money grab. It's all, it's all for promotion. They've been doing it for years. They don't do it for every pay-per-view. There's certain pay-per-views they want to get the ball rolling early. So it's all for clicks, to get out there, get viral, you know. There's a plan. Oh, the presser was good? The Marab, the 317 presser was good, guys? Yeah, Freeze. I think it's 1-1. What do you guys think? Those that are watching along. I think Japan got 2. USA round 1. Although Bishop ended pretty strong. But I don't think it was enough to win the round. We'll see. Okay. It was good, huh? Damn. Maybe I should have done it. They did it for a 314 and 313 or 312. Yeah, they don't do it for every single one. But they do certain cards they do. The O'Malley versus Marab one's an important one to get going early because isn't it in Jersey? You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's going to sell a ton of pay-per-views. You know, I think it will sell out. But pay-per-view wise, I think it's going to do terrible, to be honest. Are you happy? Me? I'm happy. UFC tomorrow. That's right, Guy. Let's go. Or G, how you say your name? 1-1 says Terry. All right, let's see. It looks like Bishop has bounced back. That end of her round got her going. I'm sure she realizes that this fight is way closer than it should be. I mean, Bishop was running away with this thing in the beginning, and now Watanabe's made it a real scrap. Watanabe's not going anywhere. It comes down to this round, and the loser goes home. The winner moves on in the tournament. And I don't know like 80% of the fighters on this tournament. Friday's a good space to have. Friday's big for a lot of things, for sure. It's just been a trend lately. Man, they've been doing it for years. I think I used to go, shit, man. What was it? What was the card for? I went to, it was UFC 196. They had like a Cormier Jones press conference when I went for 196. UFC 196. And they had Cormier Jones press conference. So they've been doing it forever. 3:02 on the clock. Watanabe eats a nasty left hand by Bishop. A kick to the body by Watanabe. Watanabe keeps moving in there, but Bishop's landing. 2:46 on the clock. We got a very close round here. Both girls trying to move on in this tournament. Who wants it more? Watanabe, good right hand. Nice left coming in by Bishop. Both girls landing good shots. Uppercut Bishop. Right hand straight into the face of Bishop. Watanabe lands there. 2:23 on the clock in round number 3. Both girls. I mean, Bishop does still look more tired. Watanabe's got the better gas tank for sure. She's throwing out the jab on Bishop. Bishop comes in with a blitz, lands a right. Bishop was lunging in. There is nothing behind those punches. She's trying to step into that left hand and that southpaw stance, and it's just not doing much to Watanabe. Watanabe's just eating them like nothing. Look at those beautiful clams in the chat. Beautiful. Beauty. We got a fight card we're reacting to. PFL activity. Make sure you hit the like button. If you're on X, follow us on X at the MMA-Holes. And repost it on X, too, if you can. That would be nice. 1:39 o'clock. Oh, Bishop just chinned her with a left up the middle. But Watanabe eats it and pushes her to the fence. Damn. Yeah, Bishop's got nothing behind those punches. Bishop's circling around Watanabe, now controlled against the cage with 126. If Bishop could get a takedown here, it'd be massive. But Watanabe's cracking her to the head. Bishop is trying to lift. Nothing. Now she's trying to trip her down. Oh, she gets it. She gets the takedown. She leaps on the back. Bishop's got a big opportunity. 2 hooks in. And Watanabe's going to turn to sushi here as right hands are slamming to the face. Holy crap. Bishop now has the backside. Watanabe's trying to spin into it. Whoa. Bishop locking around the body. Watanabe can spin. Let's see. Bishop is trying to look for the neck. She's trying to pull her back. That's a massive takedown. Massive. And America's going to move on. If it stays like this, wow, Watanabe, man. Was so close. And Bishop's looking for the neck. She's looking for the second carnage of the card with 30 seconds on the clock. She's trying to slide it under the chin of Watanabe. Watanabe pushes up on the elbow, releases. Bishop still got the backside, now goes the other way. Looking for the chin again. With 18 seconds on the clock, Watanabe's trying to kick off the cage. Watanabe's throwing rights over the shoulder. Bishop is just hugging and holding and trying to crush the jaw of the Japanese young lady. Watanabe still throwing rights over the shoulder, but Bishop is still trying to tug on it with 2 seconds on the clock. And we're going to the judges. Okay. I am happy we did PFL last week, and I'm happy we're doing it tonight. Been very good. Been good. Let's go to the judges. What do you guys think? Watanabe, this close. But third round, the choke happened. The choke was real. Okay, that's good. You ever eaten blue cheese out of a clam? No, I wouldn't. I think blue cheese is disgusting as it is. That's why would you ever want to even do that? It's disgusting. Judges will give it to the Jap because of the round one knockdown. Nah, it's a boxing thing. In MMA, it's almost like boxing. It's almost like knockdowns mean nothing. It's crazy. It's so wild, man. Like you get a knockdown in boxing, boom, you win the round. Like it's nuts. But in the UFC or PFL, MMA, it doesn't really mean much. If the fighter, I mean, it's got to be pretty significant, right? It's got to mean something, which I like better, to be honest. Freaking feels like November this month. Mass weather is full. Yeah, my mom and dad in New York said it's a little chilly. Over here, it's fucking hot. It's hot, man. It's hot. Yeah, J Beers, we got it. Bishop's got it. Yeah, she'll be good. I think it's pretty easy for Bishop. I wouldn't even be surprised if like some crazy judge gave it to Bishop because of the end of the second round. But I say 29-28 Bishop is what I say. What do you guys think in the chat? Anyone think that Kana got the job done? Watanabe. Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked for tomorrow's card. I'm going to wake up giddy. But it's more the what's it called? The Mitchell fight and the Paddy Pimblett fight. Like those are the two I'm like really hyped. I'm not through the roof for the main event. I'm interested. I'm very interested, but you know, it's not knocking my socks off, but the other two are. Like I'm really interested in those two. Very excited. Paddy the favorite is strange to me. Yeah, it should be closer. I think the line should be a little closer in that one. But Paddy's working off the hype right now. And Michael Chandler's been shelved for a while. Michael Chandler's pushed in 40. Michael Chandler doesn't fight very smart, nor does Paddy, which makes the fight fun, right? Hope Lopez wins, and we see Lopez versus Yair. Yair's going to fuck that up. You know? Even if Lopez loses, you could still see Lopez versus Yair. They set the stage no matter what. So it's either with or without the belt, you probably see. Actually, Lopez losing would be Yair Lopez more likely. So I would root for Volk, to be honest. Vince, I'm with you, man. I think Pitbull wins too. We're in a big minority on that one. People sleeping on Pitbull, man. You got him too, pal? Yeah, we're in a massive minority on that. Where's the remote? It's a split screen. Wow, I tell you what, more damage on Bishop. There's way more damage on Bishop. Bishop's face is all lumped up. 30-27. Okay, there's two 30-27. So like I said before, I wouldn't be surprised if a judge said that. Wait, let me get the it'd be crazy if Watanabe won this. Jena Bishop. Okay. I was like, what? They're trying to get this drama. I'm like, what? Where's the drama? But anyway, first of all, they're in Florida, right? So home field advantage over here. Second of all, I think Watanabe won round 2. I agree with the third judge, the 29-28. But for some reason, I'm thinking at the end of that round, 2 of the judges like USA and said, okay, let's give it to Bishop. So, yeah, Bishop, big win there, moves on, advances to the flyweight semifinals. She earns back-to-back PFL semifinals appearances, and she smooches her husband or boyfriend. So congratulations to Bishop. And Watanabe now goes 13-4-1. Bishop now 8-2-0. Dakota. Yeah, well, I don't know. What is she? What weight class is she? Is she 125? I don't know. I can't remember. But I wish I didn't have the post-fight interviews muted last week, because one of the guys, the dude that walked really weird, was calling his shot. Like he was shooting his shot for Dakota, which is I wish I would have heard that live. So shout out to Bishop. She gets the job done. Dakota's real. She's the real deal. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what weight class she is. Weigh-ins always blow my mind seeing these killers weight the same I weighed in 6th grade, but they are also all muscle. It's nuts. Like guys like Michael Chandler, right? Like that dude is just jacked up. It's like where they're losing the weight. Yeah, it's nuts. I still think the weight cutting thing, we got to do something about that though. Like I'm not a big fan of the weight cutting. I wish these guys fought more closer to their weight class. You know, less fights getting messed up. I don't know. I just feel I get weight cutting's part of the game, but it's just like, why have these guys killing each other and gals killing each other killing themselves, I should say, to make it can't possibly be healthy for them. I would imagine there's long-term effects to constantly cutting that weight, depriving your body. Her versus Rose, Harder, Grass, and Bullet are all great. Harder, what are you saying, Hardy? Hardy, Grasso, and Bullet, is that what you're saying? Picking Patty and Old Man Volk for the win tomorrow. Yeah, I got Patty, but I'm going Lopez. Picking, let's see. I like how Colby fights at 170 when he could fight at 155. Oh, Colby should fight at 150. With this type of UFC, he should. But yeah, he fights closer to his weight. I do cringe, though, when he's calling out Sean Strickland and shit. Like, Sean Strickland used to do 170, right? Now, the thought of Sean could barely make middleweight now. Jake Hadley's here? Wait, what? I didn't even know that. Holy shit, did you guys notice? Well, why is this picture not? PFL. Come on. Unless I keep this picture up. PFL doesn't have a picture of Jake Hadley? What? They have Mattos, but they don't have Jake. I didn't even know Jake. Who else is here? Velasquez versus Shakalova. Shakalova sounds like some sort of Jamaican reggae song. Wetzell versus Kasumov. Nuzzi. What? A Paisan? Versus Gutierrez. Paisan definitely losing. Carmouche versus Joanne. And then your main event is Higo versus Alves. Damn. Maybe I could just leave it like this, because at least you see the picture. Boy, how do they not have a picture of Jake Hadley? He's not. I didn't even know if he was in the PFL. Imagine Jake Hadley goes over to the PFL and wins $500,000, wins the tourney. He was just exiled from the UFC. Imagine that shit. It wouldn't be the first time we've seen someone go in there. Well, we've seen guys, was it Impa Kasangane, who's fighting, I think, next week, became a multimillionaire. Carmouche. Remember Liz Carmouche versus Ronda Rousey? Wasn't that Ronda's first fight in the UFC? Remember that shit? I'll never forget it. I was like, oh, Ronda's fighting some lesbian. I'll never forget that. I think Carmouche also served as well in the military. Hooper versus Miller. I have not locked in a pick on that yet, but it's going to be Chase. But I don't know. I'll be tossing it around. I didn't watch the face-offs or anything. If we extend the show, I'll dabble into that. Get more into that shit. But we did speak about a lot of the other fights last night. If you missed it, go check that out. They didn't gay up Hadley's ears. She was a Marine. Yeah. Liz Carmouche. I remember very clear when Ronda made her debut. I didn't know who Liz Carmouche was. I just like, oh, Ronda's fighting some lesbian. That was my earlier days. I was very casual back then. JB or soon, bro. Be cool to watch some local fights. Woodson Ige is a weird one, right? Because Woodson's such a monster. He's huge and he's weird. Like, he's such a quirky fighter. Dan Ige's got that experience, but I don't know. Is Ige getting the plus money on that? Like, I kind of get why people go on Ige on that. But Woodson's been looking pretty good. Oh, Sober, Carl, they're coming back to Utah. They love Utah. I don't know what it is with Utah, but the UFC loves it there. Wow, it's weird seeing Jake Hadley. What the hell? I didn't know. Did you guys know he was in PFL? I had no idea. So here's Jake Hadley. All right. It's like we're watching a UFC fight. A Hadley versus Mattos. Hadley 11-4-0. Unfortunately, they don't have a picture of him on their website, which is crazy. But Jake Hadley, 11-4-0. Carl, when I visit my my cousin, eventually they just moved to Utah a couple years back, and eventually I'm going to be over there. We're going to meet the sober Carl, maybe. 5-7 Hadley, 5-5 from Mattos. Mattos 14-3-1, 11-4-0 is Hadley, both at 135. So I guess in the tournament you got to hit championship weight. I'm assuming. I'm guessing. That's how it works. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, he's a minus 122, Hadley? Huh. Yeah, that's not bad. Did Woodson's mother do crank when she was pregnant with him? I think Woodson is part... What's those... those monsters, those aliens in Quiet Place? I think Sean Woodson... Like, they shouldn't even use CGI. They should have just Sean Woodson as the alien in A Quiet Place. You know what I'm saying? Shh. Sean Woodson's coming. This Ian Parker guy, I can't stand his face. Oh, I fucking can't stand him. He's such an obnoxious prick. Like, I just would love to see an anvil fall on his head. Like the old Looney Tunes days, he shows up on my screen. I'm like, oh, I want to vomit. There's something about this fucking guy. And I heard him on that X Space. He's just an obnoxious prick. Like, he thinks he's like, I don't know. He's like, I'm sure you've seen me on PFL. But like, bro, chill. You're not that fucking famous. Oh, he's so annoying, that guy. There's certain people I can't look at. He's one of them. I just can't look at him. You guys, who's the guy? I know I'm that guy to a lot of people, so I could say that. But I can't look at that dude's face. UFC must not. They have to, because it's all ESPN, right? So they both play nice, and this is the image. It's weird, right? It's a little. I think they're just lazy, to be honest, because they got his image here, and they're both under ESPN. So I think it's just pure laziness, to be honest. Someone fucked up and didn't put his picture on their PFL's website. That's what I'm guessing. I could be wrong. Man, if Hadley gets run over, that'd be pretty funny. Isn't Hadley a dick, though? Is he? Oh, wait. Wrong fight. Isn't that's not them. Isn't Hadley an asshole? Was he the guy in the Contender Series that was a prick? Man, Keith Peterson's got to lay off the cigarettes and booze. He's starting to look like the Geico lizard has AIDS. Like if the Geico gecko had AIDS. What's up with Keith Peterson? Did you see Gene Silva lore that was found out? No, what's up with Gene Silva? What's his backstory? Is there some like controversial stuff? Dude, I was going down the rabbit hole. Like, I was watching the Silva Bryce Mitchell face off And I was looking at the comments. It's like, the Lord's got your back, Bryce. Like, it's like, what? Fuck. Do it for Jesus. I'm like, what? What kind of crazy, bizarro world do we live in? Like, I mean, listen, I'm with it, man. You want to be very religious, that's fine. But it's just, the Lord's got your back, man. Like, what? Like, the Lord's up with a bucket of popcorn rooting Bryce Mitchell on to defeat Gene Silva. Gene Silva's mom was, what? Raped by 3 guys, and she went out of her way to kill them and went to jail, leaving Gene Silva. What? Is that true? Come on. Joe, is that true? Can anyone confirm that story? That's insane, dude. That's nuts. If there's any truth to that story, Jesus Christ. That's fucking insane, man. That's some like John Wick shit. Like a female. All right, anyway, if someone can confirm that. What is his mom, Keanu Reeves? Like 3:42 on the clock. And Hadley is the aggressor moving in. You could tell he's going to want to make a statement here. It'd be kind of cool to see Hadley win the whole thing. Get bounced. Hadley just misses with that left hand. The Brazilian is slowly backing up. He's got the right hand cocked back. Jake is moving. Whoa, Jake backs up from the right. Avoids the missile that was coming in by Mattos. Mattos got the big muscles, the fancy muscles. But Hadley's not scared, moving his hands around, moving in on Mattos. Mattos trying to hold his ground, but Hadley's just keeping the hands moving around. And slips in a good left hand. That was a nice left by Hadley. Inside leg kick by Mattos. I'm pretty sure Hadley was the guy where Dana was like reluctant to give him a contract because people said he was difficult to work with or some shit like that. There's a kick inside to the body by Hadley. Another leg kick by Hadley. How old is Hadley again? There's no age on this. Oh, takedown by Hadley. Shoots in for 2. I hated Junie Browning in The Ultimate Fighter. Gene Silva has a Batman origin story. That's crazy. Yeah, that story's not. The guy's probably laughing his ass off that he put that in there, made up some crazy ass story. But it would be nuts if that was true. We should, if it's not true, we should run with it though. All right, if you're trolling or not, if you're trolling, let us know. I'll still run with it if you wanna. I'll pretend it's real. There's a couple of left hands by Hadley shooting in. Mattos trying to stop the takedown here with 2 minutes on the clock. The Brazilian does stop it. Good underhooks. And he pushes Hadley to the cage. So now Mattos in control on the former UFC fighter. Jake Hadley trying to remove the bod. Oh, nice takedown by Brazilian. Hadley down to the mat. Damn, that'd be crazy if Hadley gets bounced out of the tournament early. They gave him a guy that's 14-3-1 in Matheus Mattos. And Mattos very strong on top, dick to dick, sausage to sausage. Mattos trying to lock up a head and arm as Hadley's trying to scoot the hips out to the side now. Hadley hits him with a left. They break up, but Hadley's still on the mat. Mattos is thinking about jumping on. Mattos is jacked up, man. He's just completely made of stone. Hits him with a leg kick. Hadley is upside down cockroach position. Hadley trying to get back up, but Mattos whoa, a flying. Oh my God. Mattos trying an H-bomb. He was thinking he's like trying to channel the energy of Hendo and misses on that one. And Hadley uses the opportunity to get back. Damn, if that would have connected, that would have sucked. But Hadley's back up and Hadley cracks it with a left. They separate. Oh, Mattos made a big mistake there. It is true. I heard that too. Yeah, he said it in an interview from a guy from Argentina. Can you send me the interview, please, at the MMA-Holes or on Discord, please? Eldo Burden MMA YouTube channel. If you could send me. I want to see it. If we can have a break between the fights, I'll do some investigating. But if anyone in the chat can confirm it, let me know. I mean, if that is that's true, that's a horrific story, man. Oh, Hadley trying to stop a takedown here, and he gets taken down at the buzzer. That was a good round. Mattos and Hadley, a lot of action. Who the hell won that round? Unfortunately, PFL does not do the live stats, so I can't see the numbers. I'm kind of torn on that one. Like, I'm not convinced Hadley quite won that round. What do you guys think? I don't know. I don't know who won that round. I'm like on the fence. Hadley won zip. Let's see. Silva barely made weight. He was the last. Oh, was he the last to make weight? I didn't see the weigh-ins. Let me know in the chat. Should we do morning weigh-in shows? Like, you know how the UFC has a weigh-in show? Would you guys want that? Like, if we did, I'd probably do it like from the phone or some shit. But we used to do that a lot back in the day. Like the actual, not the ceremonial weigh-ins. I'm saying like while the weigh-ins are happening, we do a live show and react to it. I mean, it's a long-ass show. But I was thinking about doing that again for maybe big events or something like that. You watch that at work all the time with the UFC weigh-in show? I was thinking about doing that shit again. Let me know if you guys be interested in that. Because I was like, why did we stop doing that? All right, so we're in round number 2. Okay. You be cool with it? A weigh-in show? It's fun. I can't watch the UFC one though. It's too much, man. I watch it for like a couple of minutes and then I'm like, I'm out. Like, I don't know. But I get what they're doing. They're trying to make like something that's not interesting very interesting. So they do like bits and skits and I don't know. It's it's just not for me. Do we ever sleep upside down? I do. I hang like a bat in a coffin. My coffin's upside down and it has a thing for me to hang my legs. It's complicated. Inside leg kick by Hadley. Leg kick by Mattos. Mattos craps on his face with a left hook, and a right hand comes in by Mattos. Yo, Mattos is hitting like a truck here, and that backs up Hadley. He resets. Mattos is game. I am not convinced that Hadley won round 1. I don't quite know. There's a kick to the body by Hadley. Mattos just keeps moving in. Hadley trying to mix it up. The problem with Hadley is it doesn't seem like he packs a big punch, you know? He's good with the volume and the pressure. But Mattos seems to be unfazed by any power by Hadley. Hadley hits by the leg kick. Mattos moving in. Hadley puts the straight left in. Mattos is trying to keep busy here as he eats an inside leg kick. Hadley to the body. Mattos back with the right. There's a nice right hand by Mattos again on the face of Hadley. Ooh, nice right again. Whoa. Hadley got zipped, but Hadley popped back a nice body shot. So now Hadley shoots in for the takedown on the Brazilian. The Brazilian stops it for the time being. And Hadley is trying to get 2 legs here. He's up against the fence. Mattos, that is. And Hadley's trying to high up on the crotch and take him down. You've heard Italians sleep upside down before? It's not just an Italian thing. It's just, it's a content creator thing. It gets all the blood flowing to the brain. Makes me creative. Rogan's gravelly voice during the weigh-ins are annoying. Yeah. All right, everybody!
Now, let's take a closer look at the 2 men involved in the main event of the evening.
I'm never going to be on Rogan. And I'm fine with that. I've come to peace with that. Good body shot. I'm not going to move to Texas for him. Don't worry. Hadley is ripping the body beautifully. Oh, here we go. He's piecing him up. Those body shots are working nicely, and Hadley's letting them go. Love it, man. Hadley's mixing it up beautifully, and Mattos is to the cage. Hadley rips it to the body. The meat hooks by Hadley. The inside leg kick. Hadley eats one to the body, zaps back with the left, straight to the face of Mattos. Man, oh man. Mattos is getting pressed here late in the round with 1:30 on the clock. I'm good at a lot of things with Naturify. I'm very talented. I'm multi-talented. I could do a lot. I don't like to brag about it. 1:19 on the clock. Hadley keeps moving forward. Mattos fires back with nothing that lands. They reset back to the center. Mattos puts a foot to the body. Beautiful combo again by Hadley. I believe Hadley's winning this round. 1:03 on the clock. Hadley teep to the body. And now we got 1 minute left in round number 2. Body shot just misses by Mattos, but that Hadley hook to the body is gorgeous. I mean, he just swoops it in perfectly, and that's got to suck bad. But there's a good right hand by Mattos landing on the face of Hadley. Hadley southpaws to the body again with the left. Mattos moving the head back and forth, trying to press in, but it seems like that body work by Hadley really stopped the power of Mattos. Mattos fires in with a kick up high. That graces off the left side of the face of Hadley. Hadley is unfazed, and he keeps moving forward with 20 seconds on the clock. Nice right hand ripping shot to the body again by Jake. Hadley with the left, grazing off the face of Mattos. 14 seconds on the clock. A nice left to the face again by Hadley. Good defense by Hadley as Mattos fires back. Hadley to the body. Yeah, Hadley's got 2. That's for sure. This one, a lot more confident. He could be up 2-0, or it could be 1-1. Who knows? Mattos' mouthpiece went flying. I didn't even see it. Yeah, Hadley looked great. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Hadley looked great in that round. Those body shots worked perfectly. So now we're getting ready for round number 3. I tell you what, Hadley keeps ripping that body. He might be able to finish him if he keeps working on that body. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Hit the like button if you haven't done so. We're live on X as well. If you could give it a repost, I appreciate that very much. X gonna give it to you. We're streaming YouTube and X. Let's go. Tag Don Davis. Tag Don Davis. Tell him the MMA-Holes sent you. 2-zip Hadley. A lot of 2-zip. Okay. Alrighty, Roo. My phone creating some static. Okay. Oh, I had it right. 446. We'll sync it up right there. Guys, let's keep hitting that like button. Appreciate you guys stopping by. We're reacting to PFL. It's a tournament. We're in the year of 2025. First round. Last week was the first experience of it. Loved it. And this night's been pretty good too. Oh, man. Mattos now coming in really aggressive. He's got to fight like he's down 2-zip. You don't want to go home. Hadley looking to not get bounced here. That would be pretty embarrassing coming from the UFC. But Mattos looking strong out there. Kick to the body again. You know what's crazy? PFL's got these guys like 14-3-1 Mattos. I don't know much about him. Let me look at him real quick. But like I feel like these guys got better records than the UFC Contender Series guys. Well, technically, yeah, right? Because Hadley's 11-4-0. Didn't he come out of the Contender Series? Like, how is the PFL finding these guys that got better records? Hadley's pressing again, moving in. Mattos to the cage. Hadley shoots him for 2 legs. 3:45 on the clock. Let's see if he can get it. Mattos stays upright. Hadley goes to the backside. And there's a takedown. Rolling around from the bottom by Mattos. Hadley leaps onto the back. He's looking for some carnage. Yeah, we had a beautiful anniversary. Wasn't very romantic. Actually, the day before, we went out to eat with the fam. Nice family lunch. I got to say, man, we do me and Jess don't have any nights together. Like, one of the moms asked if, like, who watches the kids, and we haven't done any, like, date night. But we're kind of, like, cool with it. Like, I would like to have a date night. Like, go out, I guess. You know, do, like, normal adult shit. But we just don't do that. Everything's with the family. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But, yeah, today, another day with the kids. Hadley's got the side, the lock around the body. He's got the side. And, whoa, Mattos rolls into it. Holy shit. Oh, no. Oh, Mattos got tapped. Holy shit. Wow, with the lock around the body. What was that? How the fuck? What did he hit him with? Dude, that's crazy. What's that submission? The fuck? He crushed his body with his... I got to see this again. Wow. Was that the twister? I got to see that again. Did he fucking just hit a twister? I got to see that again. Come on. No way. Let me see that again. Okay, he picks him. He dumps him. He puts the triangle around the body. How did he get this? Okay. He was going for the choke. So as he's going for the choke, holy fuck. Wow, yeah, he hit him with the twister. I'm watching how this plays out here. Mattos. So he had the side of the body of Mattos. Wow. Pulling. He has the lock around the body, the hip. Mattos twists. Mattos rolls into the guard. Oh, Mike, he rolled right into it. That was beautiful because the foot was between the legs. Oh, that's gorgeous. Wow, Hadley. Wow, bro. Wow. Dude. Wow, Hadley hit him with the twist. That was gorgeous. It's almost like Hadley knew my man was going to roll into the guard. He knew he was slipping off. So he had the foot in the perfect place between the legs, pushed down on the side of the head, and Mattos had to tap immediately. Yo, Jake Hadley hit him with the twister carnage. Whoa, whoa. I didn't expect that one. Wow.
Carnage! Lick the carnage, embrace the carnage, go on a date with carnage. Vote for carnage, make babies with carnage, play jokes on carnage, masturbate with carnage, ejaculate the carnage, propose to the carnage, enjoy pancakes with the carnage, celebrate the carnage.
That's when you're seeing like 4 steps ahead. Jake Hadley was like, I mean, he was so ahead. He knew exactly where that was going to go. He knew exactly how to place the trap. Mattos rolls right into it and taps super quick. That was gorgeous. Holy crap, man. Twistage. You think we're going to see a twister tomorrow too? Damn, bro. That was gorgeous. How many people just saw that? How many people watched that live? You never seen the twister before? Holy crap, man. I didn't think he had the twister, to be honest. But he did. Fucking hell. That's pretty rare. That's a pretty rare. How many twisters have been in the PFL? I don't know. What's the stat on that? I don't think I've ever seen a twister live in PFL. We've seen it in the UFC, but holy crap. Bryce by demonic twister. That was gorgeous, man. So that was the first ever twister in the PFL? Yeah, Korean Zombie had one. The spine can break. I mean, yeah, that tap, he didn't waste any time. That was so slick, man. That is so slick. It's such a rare submission. Wow. That's so cool, man. That's so cool to watch. It's just like how, like you would think when Matheus rolled into the guard, you think, oh shit, my man's in trouble. But I didn't see his foot between the legs. And it gave him the ability to pull the head. Dude, it was so nice. That was so fucking nice. Wow. Hadley winning the whole thing, you think? That would be a nice FU to the UFC, right? That was gorgeous, man. Jake Hadley hitting the twister on a guy that's 14-3-1. You know, I mean, he gets the finish. Here's Matheus Mattos, his opponent. Let's look at his resume here. So Mattos, okay, he just came off a loss to Kasumov by decision. Rear naked choke before that. Punches before that. Bellator, Mattos was in. Magomedov lost by decision. I mean, look at this. He fought Peter Yan. Look at this. Bet you didn't know this. I didn't know it. He got finished by Peter Yan in the third in 2017. How about that? Didn't know that. But I'm thinking about this. Only 3 losses prior to Jake Hadley. Wow. How about that? This is an exhibition. So right now, Hadley's being interviewed. I want to hear what he has to say. I'm curious. He's got to feel pretty good. He's talking about the submission. 1 in 10 kids vape. Is that a true? That can't be. That's terrible. Yeah, guys, if you try to stay away from the vapes. It's not a healthy alternative. It sucks for you too. Kids, make the mistakes when you're an adult. Okay. Did you have in your mind? He asked him. He didn't want to go for it. He wanted to stay on his back. So he wanted to just hunt for the submission and win the round. But when he turned, he went for it. Wow. How about that? So it was just instinct, really. It wasn't like it was just freaking instinct. He rolled into it. That's actually pretty cool that he admitted that. Man, Hadley's got some serious cauliflower going on. Anyway, don't smoke anything, and if you want THC, use edibles. I'm kind of with you on that. Just be careful. Dana White is commentating the Aiden Ross boxing event right now on Kick. Zero interest, but good for Dana. I'm sure Dana's very happy to be there. I'm sure in the back of his head, he's super thrilled to be there. They called it a Scottish twister. So sick of these influences. Yeah, it's a kid's thing. But you know what? I got to be honest with you. I get it. I don't want to be the grumpy old man, you know? It's not for me, but I understand. Like a lot of times I've been infused with the KSI shit on X. I'll be in a chat or something, and, you know, the kids like that shit. You know, they love that stuff. So I'm not going to take that away from them. But for the adults, like, I don't think adults are into that, going to Kick and watching influencer boxing. Like, I would rather be, I don't know, smashing my head against the wall than watching that. Like, it's just ridiculous. Now, if I was getting paid to watch it, sure, but I'm not. Did you hear Poirier versus Holloway is in the making? Yeah, I did. Aren't you happy? A BMF fight? Another BMF main event? Sounds like they're having trouble getting title fights. Man, I've been salivating for another BMF main event. If it's if there are 2 championship fights and then a BMF, all right, fine, whatever. But if it's just a pay-per-view built around Holloway Poirier BMF title, fuck off. That's what I say. I've seen about 3 or 4 twisters in the PFL. The other 2 or 3 from Stevie Ray. They call it the Scottish Twister. Okay, there you go. I don't recall seeing any twisters in PFL when I watched, but I did miss a chunk. of PFL. Maybe I did. Maybe I'm having a lapse of memory. Cooking healthy shredded chicken, tacos for dinner. I have had hard liquor in a year. Wow, you haven't had hard liquor in a year? Good for you, man. Good for you. Yeah, it's only been since New Year's for me, so you drink beer still. Well, baby steps, right? Or are you saying you don't drink liquor at all, or whatever? Good for you, man. Poirier going to be on the desk team tomorrow? That should be interesting. Every time Poirier is like stuttering and stumbling through his sentences and shit, that should be riveting. I've watched a lot of A lot of PFL never seen a twister. I don't recall seeing. I might have. We've reacted to so many fights. I might have. I don't remember. Imagine like the old school guys in combat sports getting a BMF belt. Mike Tyson, like, get this shit away from me. I mean, yeah, I don't get the BMF belt. I didn't even with Diaz versus Masvidal. I was just cool with the fight. I didn't need a BMF belt. I didn't need The Rock, but they were trying to sell pay-per-views. It's just a BMF belt is the business motherfucker belt. That's what it is. It's just to sell pay-per-views and sell merch, I guess. I don't know. It's so stupid. No alcohol for you since June 2011. That's very impressive. Holy cow. Beer is the devil's nectar. I don't like beer because it makes me piss, and I'm always bloated. I used to drink a lot of beer. I was always bloated, and I'm still bloated, but I piss all the time. Like, I piss a lot as it is. And I would get the worst hangovers from beer. For some reason, I don't know what it was. Don't need fake belts. Yeah, the belt is fine. Undisputed belt's fine. I don't need interim. I don't need BMF. Just, you can give me good fights. I'm fine with it. They just have to justify selling making pay-per-views. That's why they're doing it. I only have a seltzer once in a while. Let's see. 5'10", 180, got to stay tall and shredded. Well, you're not tall, but it sounds like you're a good weight for the size, for the height. That's good, man. Yeah, a lot of people mess with people that have seltzers. Fuck them. I don't give a shit. Like, I've had Happy Dads. They're pretty good, but I don't drink any alcohol anymore. But we got something coming for you guys. Once this contract is signed, we got something coming your way that I'm dying to talk about because I love this product. And it has to do with THC. You're going to love it, guys. I'm telling you. We got a sponsor coming your way that you're going to get the discount, and I fucking love this product. Very happy about this one. Why are you guys hating on the BMF? I think it's retarded. Honestly, I think it's so stupid because I know what it is. You know? Like, if I was 12 years old and I like WWE, I would be all for it. But like, it's all this. They made the original reason why they made the BMF belt. Like, I remember clear as day. They were trying to find a way to put a pay-per-view together, and they had no champions that could fight at the time. So they come up with this, like, I think Nate Diaz says, well, I'll have to make a BMF belt, you know? And then they're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's a great idea. So they made this belt. They had the white gloves. Look at this belt. It's so great. Just to sell pay-per-views. It's the only reason why they made it. And then Dana White said it was going to be a one-off. That's it. One and done. No one believed him. He was full of shit because they had to make some more pay-per-views. It's a money grab, and it's not for me. It means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. You know, to me at least. But I get it, man. Listen, I'm not trying to like, if you're a fan of it, I'm not trying to say it just means nothing to me. That's why it means nothing to me. You know, like, even the fighters are like, all right, you know, if you had the undisputed belt and the BMF belt, which way you know. I was at Gaethje versus Poirier. It was so fun. Yeah, I mean, that's a great fight. You didn't need the belt. Meant really nothing. Like, it was weird when they put it around his waist, and it was just like, all right. Okay. You could even see on his face, he was happy he won, but he's like, this is not the real belt. It's like embarrassing. You know, it's a whole thing. People that know how long it's been since their last drink had a problem. That's true. Yeah, that's true. I think it's a badge of honor, though, man. Like, it's not easy to stop drinking, you know? It's not easy to stop anything. Like, I stopped smoking. The last time I had a cigarette was McGregor Dennis Seaver. That was the last time I had a cigarette. Conor McGregor Dennis Seaver in Massachusetts. And haven't had one since. It's a proud moment. You know, it's a proud thing to think of. To quit something that's very addictive. And then you look back and you're like, God damn, man, what was I doing? I want to see what that beef is all about. Jake Hadley with the tweet. It was fantastic. Good for you. Thank you, Deez. Masvidal put it on his shoulders. Remember, Masvidal and Gaethje were beefing? Vaguely. I'd rather not be called a bad motherfucker. It's a bit inappropriate. Well, I mean, if you're a fighter, I guess And Cowboy Cerrone has the BMF Ranch. You know, if you're a fighter, it makes sense. If you're an accountant, not so much, right? If you're a car salesman, a bad motherfucker belt probably doesn't work. The long shots I seen. Is that the that channel? Yeah, I get recommended so many channels now. So YouTube is pushing content creators ridiculously. If you see me in those chats, I'm not subscribed to any of them. But it's just like I'm just getting pushed it. So I just go in there and see what's going on. That guy looked like Joey Fatone. The dude looked like one of the guys looked like Peter Yan. The other guy looked like Joey Fatone. What was the name of the channel? It was called Long Shot. Andrew Nance, I see you. Dude, you're in every chat. Thank you. Keep shouting me out. Thank you. I always see Andrew Nance. He's in every fucking chat, man. That dude is just hardcore, man. I mean, if you're in an MMA chat, that dude is there. Him and, what's it called? Who's the other guy that I see all the time? Oh, fuck. What's his name? The guy that ratted us out when we were doing the goat milk thing. Big Ank is his name, I think. There's a guy named Big Ank. You two are always in these. You're in every single chat. I'm like, how the fuck do you get in every chat? Like, how do you find all these people? You're everywhere, guys. If you go in a chat, you're gonna see Andrew there. Just drop the WW when you see Andrew. Drop the
wonderful
when you see Andrew in there. He's everywhere. He's in all different. He's like Batman. He's just lurking in the shadows. We got that ref again. We got that the guy, he looks like the Greasy Strangler, this ref. You guys ever see the Greasy Strangler? Very underrated movie. That's who this ref is. He's all greasy and shit. Okay, so round 1, more clam activity. Let's see some more good stuff, right? Velasquez versus Shakalova. Shakalova showing the whole body. Shakalova showing the freaking gap. Showing the gap. Chris Venegas is streaming next to Dana on YouTube reading chart. Chris Venegas. I don't know who Chris Venegas is. Who's Chris Venegas? Is that like a play on words? Is that like one of those fake names? Venegas? Yair versus Diego. I put up a short. Go hit the like on it. And on this. All right, here we go. Round 1. Velasquez versus Shakalova. I want thigh gap to win this one. Whoa, takedown right off the bat. Shakalova trying to do some groundwork, looking for the neck early. Shakalova with the thigh gap from the Ukraine, taking down Brazil. She's going for the neck. 4:17 on the clock. I got to keep it down. 4:15 on the clock. Shakalova's trying to shaka the world. No hooks in. She's going for the neck with no hooks in. Rolling around. Velasquez, now she's trying to put the hook back in. Velasquez in a little bit of a pickle here. We're in a clam spectacular. PFL clams all over the place. Come on, baby. Hit those clams. Jay did a good breakdown of JFK hit job connected to the Vatican. Who's Jay? Is that the name you were saying before? I'm a casual, man. I don't know a lot of these people. I don't know. I guess I should know more. Shakalova's still trying to go for this choke. 3-3-3 on the clock. And she's under the chin, but she don't have no hook in. Velasquez is trying to push off, and looks very uncomfortable. Shakalova trying to do it for Ukraine here. 125 in the big thigh gap. Meaty clam looking to get it done early. 2 hooks in. Velasquez is in trouble. Now 3:10 on the clock. Still a lot of time in the first for Shakalova to shackle over this submit.
Wonderful.
Shakalova's still going. Oh, there it is. There it is, baby. The tap happens and Shakalova does it. The thigh gap. Kuchiko. Carnage in the first round. The RNC. Come on.
Carnage! Lick the carnage, embrace the carnage, go on a date with carnage. Vote for carnage, make babies with carnage, play jokes Ejaculate the carnage. Propose to the carnage. Enjoy pancakes with the carnage. Celebrate the carnage.
Man, oh man, Shakalova prancing around the cage celebrating a clam carnage in the first round. A clam carnage in the first round. She shows the whole damn bod in the pick. What a, man, quick takedown. The Brazilian had nothing. This girl was 13-3-0 and submitted in the first round. Let me see what this girl's about. Let me see a little bit about. Damn, that was quick. Why she sub her but not me? I don't know, these nuts. I don't know. Shakalova. Man, that was a beastly performance. We're just rolling through another card here. We're just rolling. If you want to unlock the phone lines, hit the super chat. If you'd like to do that. Thank you guys for stopping by. Hit the like on the channel as well. Shakalova. What's up with the Google Chrome? You know, I noticed it works slower when I'm multi-streaming. Is it even worth it? Is anyone on X? Let me see. Is anyone even watching? Like, why am I doing this on X? Let's see. I'm like trying to show love to X too, but 33 people, X? Come on. Is anyone in that chat? Let me know if you're in the chat on X. Shakalova. All right. X, go and give it to you. This is so stupid. What the hell? All right, let me click out of this. Maybe it's Tapology? It's not working? Let's see. I watch them all the time because I need a laugh all the time. It's something I love since I stole my grandpa's Eddie Murphy tape when I was 7 years old and listened to it. What do you watch all the time? MMA-Holes in the house. All right, let's see. What's going on with Tapology? Why are we not working? A lot of buffering. Hold my beer, let's go. Yeah, that was a good performance by Shakalova. I want to see what this girl's about. Like, what the? It's just frozen. Tapology's frozen. I'm number 109 on the like button. Let's go. Thank you, Wade. I appreciate your support. 109 on the like button. Make sure you are ready for Goat Milk, MMA-Holes.tv. Get your predictions in for UFC 314. We're going to be doing a giveaway tomorrow to the winner of Goat Milk. So not only will you get your name up in the rafters, one step closer to getting the actual physical title, the belts, but you're getting a prize if you win tomorrow's Goat Milk Challenge. So get your picks in on MMA-Holes.tv. $700 this server for last month. So go on over there and have fun. Make it worthwhile. Let's see. What's this girl about? So Velasquez. Velasquez is 13-3-0. I want to see if Velasquez, like if she's ever been submitted before. Like, what's her deal? Now she's 13-4-0. She's got that jiu-jitsu background, it looks like. Whoa. Her losses came late. And Liz Carmouche was 2 of them. Look at this. Damn, she got knocked out of the tournament early. Wow, Liz Carmouche is 3 of them. Why did she fight Liz Car? Oh, there was a title fight. So she was the champ in Bellator. I don't even remember that. Juliana Velasquez was a Bellator champion? I don't even remember that. Holy crap. Damn, I don't even remember that shit. She beat McFarlane. Damn, she's got some good wins. And then Liz Carmouche took the belt from her. Then she tried to get the belt back. Liz Carmouche defended it. Then she had another Liz Carmouche fight in PFL. Liz Carmouche's mommy. Then she bounces back, beats Molden, and now just lost to Shakalova. But think about this. Like, you look at these other fights. She's been finished, but I don't see no first round. There was an armbar Carmouche in the second. You know what's funny? This is the crazy part. We react to way too much. Like, way too much, because I got to be honest with you. We've seen her fight before. I've done reactions. I don't even remember this girl. I'm like,
Who the fuck is that guy?
there's just too many of them. Too many of these fighters. I can't keep track. We might need PFL to fail, so I don't have to remember all these fighters. I don't even remember she was a champion. Anyway, we move on. Damn, guys, we got only 4 more fights on this puppy, and we're donezo. Just like that. Crazy. This night's going way too fast. I'm going to miss you guys. We've been live for an hour and 42 minutes, and it does not feel like it. PFL delivering once more. Hold on a second. Let's do this. Once more, PFL doing that thing. It's called getting old. Nah, man. Well, that too, maybe. But even when I was a kid, I react like I've been doing this way too long. I ran out of space in my brain. I can't keep all the information in. Like anything that I learn, I got to kick something out of the brain. I got too much shit in there. It's too much. It's just too much shit going on. So next fight, we got Kasumov versus Wetzell. 16-1, the Russian. This guy's got a good record. 16-1. This dude's a cyborg, Justin Wetzell. So another former Bellator guy, it looks like. Okay. Here he is. Kasumov. He's got the standard Russian head. It's textbook Russian head right there. It's textbook haircut, the beard. He's checking all the boxes. That's pretty. Tapology got the question mark there now. All right, so we got decision, a Darce, arm triangle. Let's see, the Von Flew. He's got a couple of unique finishes. He did lose a decision here, Charles Henrique. But it's never been finished. Never finished before the Russian. 16-1-0. Kasumov. And where did he fight again? Let's see. PFL and Bellator. Eagle FC. Remember that promotion? I'm thinking it's an Ali Abdelaziz guy. Okay. Interesting. Let's look at his opponent. Has anyone seen Smokey? Not today. Wasn't he live yesterday? Didn't we send everyone over to him yesterday? Khabib's failed fight league. Yep. Eagle FC was quite a disappointment. But Khabib got out at the right time. You know, he's just like, all right, this is not going to work. Abort. I had so many people telling me how great that league was going to be. All right, so this kid over here lost right cross to Nascimento in LFA. And lost in 2016, unanimous decision. This is amateur. So only 2 losses. And he's been finished once. Okay, so this is the cyborg guy over here. Okay, so these are the 2 that are going to fight. Who is going to get? I would say the Russian's going to win this one, right? Are you coming in for fights? There's only 4 left. Dun, dun, huh? Hold on. Alrighty. Okay. Here's Jessie. Here she is. Actually, on the MMA-Holes, you haven't been coming on much. She's been coming on Gummy Gang.
Yeah,
Although some people think that picture you put on. By the way, if the post is a little like, if the post is how do I put it? Like, I don't know, thoughtful, it's her. Okay? If it's a thoughtful post, if it's a warm post, it's not me, guys. Like some people are like, oh, Moss put this up. If it's sentimental, it's not. I'm telling you, it's not me. But people think it's fake. That post on the community section.
What's fake?
They think it might be CGI.
Oh, that's not us? That's
I
funny.
don't know. Some of the comments are pretty funny. All right. Let me know in the chat what you think. Anyway, we got actually a layover now. There's going to be a little gap here because PFL's preliminaries have ended. So this will be the first fight to kick off the main card. We're live on X and YouTube, Jess, on 2 of them. But I'm debating on leaving X. I don't know. Like I don't know what the value is on X. I feel like it doesn't hurt, right? Mm-hmm. But I don't pay attention to it. And there's only 55 there. What we got? 197 here. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it worth it? Do I stay on X? Do I do both?
Yeah. It can't hurt.
Do both? Okay.
It can't hurt.
Okay. Does it feel weird? Being on a fight reaction? Right?
No.
Is it awkward? No? No?
No.
Okay.
It's like riding a bicycle, Moss.
All right.
I just spent the last like 15 minutes looking for Tommy.
Who?
Tommy, because I promised, because Ellie went to bed without Tommy.
Oh, the cat?
And she was like really upset about it, so I promised her that I would find him and bring him to her bed when she's sleeping. And I couldn't freaking find that stupid thing anywhere. Guess where it was? It was right on the foot of our bed, Moss.
Tommy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So annoying.
The ghost of sausage?
No.
What?
Merry Christmas. My name is Joe, and I'm a special hole. I'm shirtless and alone again. Internet is my only friend. It's Christmas, hooray. I sit and watch MMA. No girlfriend this year,
but I have my hand. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Sit in front of computer, making fun of people. No avatar to hide my gremlin face. Oh yes, it's Christmas, I am so hideous. Maybe Santa will bring me a pocket pussy.
Look at the Hearns, the festive Hearns.
There's more clarification on the tortilla standoff. The problem stems from an incident 2 years ago in a Mexican promotion, Gym Rivalries. Yair's former teammate claims Diego's entire team had organized crime with him when they attacked him. Yikes.
Wow. Yeah, there was a lot of feistiness. Thank you, Hearns. Here, check this out. I don't know if you saw this, Jesse, but by the way, Hearns is now the top fucking dog. Shout out to La Tortilla. What were you saying? Oh, I thought I heard you. Thank you, Hearns. Yeah, did you see this?
What?
Look at this. La Tortilla. We're waiting for the main card to get kicked off, so we're going to get to know you guys a little bit better. If you're brand new to the program, subscribe or die. That's going to be our new slogan. Subscribe or die or perish. Okay, ready?
All right.
Uh-oh.
Dímelo. Culón. Culón, ¿sabes por qué es culón?
Whoa.
No le pegaron a Diego contra tu equipo.
Whoa, what?
No le pegaron a Diego contra
Ándale, ándale. Arriba. Adiós mío. Let's go. Well, this wasn't on my bingo card. Uh-oh.
Dímelo. Culón. Culón, ¿sabes por qué es culón?
Whoa. What do you think about that?
There's a lot of pointing going on, Moss.
What were they saying? Do you know what they were saying?
No clue. Do you know what they were saying?
Well, Roberto gave us a little backstory on that.
Oh.
Give us a little backstory. Shout to the Hearns.
Oh, is that what that was about?
Hearns knows what's up. Yeah, so out of nowhere, they had the press conference. It was decent. It was an all right press conference. Could have been. I expected it to be worse. And out of nowhere, Diego Lopez and Yair Rodriguez started just doing that, like barking, like two fucking chihuahuas going at each other, right? That's what it literally is. I don't speak Spanish. If I spelled Espanol, it sounds like two like fucking chihuahuas, right? Yeah. Like barking at the fucking mailman. And they're just going back and forth, throwing fucking burritos at each other. And it was like out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. But now it's like, okay, if the stars line up and those two fight, now hey, we got a little clip, something to work with there. So I'm sure the UFC loved it.
How'd you fuck up yesterday, Moss?
What do you mean?
Wade says you fucked up yesterday. What'd you do?
Yeah, what did I do, Wade? Can you
Damn
elaborate?
it, Moss, again?
Are you talking about that clip? Some people are like, oh my God, you're racist. I'm like, shut up. You sausage. You shut up, you
Moss
sausage.
fucked up? No way.
Super chat.
Yeah, Wade.
What did Felony do this time?
He's black. He's just too black. At the end of the day, he's too black to be walking the
Oh, that's
streets.
what they said? Oh, sorry, Wade. Apologies.
Who said that?
He's talking, I think he's referring to the little standoff. One of them said you fucked up yesterday.
Oh, is that what they said? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Whoops.
Oh, he said I effed up. No, Felony got arrested. Well, he's in jail.
Poor Felony.
But he should be out soon. Like, actually, really soon. He should be out. I'll call up the lawyer and find out. But he got caught with weed, and he said the wrong things, and he got pulled over for all the wrong reasons.
Well, no.
What?
Nothing.
Are you making fun of Felony?
No, of course not. I would never make
What are
fun
you
of
laughing
someone's
at?
horrible situation like that. I would never do that.
Dude's defending his
That's
ass in
messed
jail
up.
right
I
now.
would never do that.
No, but yeah, hopefully he'll be out soon, man. Hopefully, I like Felony. He's awesome. Chi Wee Wee. Yeah, we got it.
I've got a smartphone and I need a time machine.
Uh-oh, the monkey.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
White boy, you faggot. You can't touch me, you're not man enough. I eat your asshole alive, bitch. Fuck you, you hoe. Come and say to my face, fuck you, ass for everybody.
Bitch.
You bitch. Come on, you bitch. You're scared coward. You're not man enough to fuck with me. You can't last 2 minutes in my world, bitch. Look at you scared now, you hoe. Scared like a little white pussy. Scared of the real man. I'll fuck you till you love me.
Thank you, Pale Monkey.
Don't do me like that, La Tortilla. Hearns.
Whoa, Pale Monkey saying, yo, chill. Chill. Don't do me like that. Pale Monkey coming over the top rope, saying, Tortilla, take this.
Dan Hardy just looks like
An asshole.
a douche. Like
He is. No, he is a douche.
He looks like even if you didn't know he was a douche,
He's a
just
douche.
looking at him, you're like, God,
He's a
that
lizard
guy is
douche.
definitely a douche.
He's a douche. Dan Hardy's WW's in the chat. If you know how douchey Dan, it's a shame because he's a very he's good when breaking down fights. He's very knowledgeable.
Oh, he's so intelligent.
But
in
God.
fact, Dan Hardy, when I first got into the sport, was the reason I was
Douche.
learning so quickly. But
Yep.
I mean,
Douche.
come on,
We're all on the same page, right? Dan Hardy, complete douchebag. He's always been a douche. That's why the
I know,
UFC
but I
doesn't
never
work
really
with him
thought
anymore.
so beforehand.
He's
like,
a douche.
8 years ago, I never really thought that about him, and then just as time went on, he just showed more and more of his douchey behavior.
He's never not been a douche. He's always been a douche.
But now he's
always
so
been-
like out there about it that
Yeah.
it's like
He's
man,
yeah,
it's
he's
just such a
he's
shame.
a fucking douche. But he's got a hot wife, so
it's a shame because he's got such talent, you know.
The whole Herb Dean thing was ridiculous. Before that, like when he would do his breakdowns and shit like that, like he would give like valuable information, but it was so
That's
obnoxious.
how I learned.
He was so obnoxious in his approach. Anytime he spoke to fans
I mean, I
or
didn't mind
chat,
that.
he was just an asshole, like just a flat out asshole. And the UFC could not wait to part ways with him.
I
And
didn't
as soon
really
as he
mind
went
that
off on Herb
because-
Dean, what did he say to Herb? What was the thing he was screaming at Herb?
Oh, something about
Like he was being such a dick. And apparently behind the scenes, he was a dick too to others as well. So the UFC's like, get out of here. You're not part of us anymore. So they kicked him to the curb. Yeah, there's a lot. It's not just one thing. It's like Dan is just, he's just a douche. Like that's just how he is. That's his thing. And then he like plays
even-
victim and shit. And
even like just the like obnoxious glasses and everything. Like it's just like I don't know. It's like what are you doing,
do
man?
you remember when Hardy used to fight? And then he was like, what about the Dan Hardy's coming back to the UFC shit for like 15 years? Like it was like, it felt like forever. Like, all right, Dan, you coming back or no? Like he kept on announcing his return to the UFC over and over again.
Was
Never
this
happened.
after the Herb Dean
It's just
thing?
because he wants attention. That's it. And then he's like, oh, now I'm going to box. And then he had a fake beef with Tyron Woodley.
Well, he
Do you
wouldn't
remember
be
that?
in this line of work if he didn't enjoy it.
Dude, I have a laundry list of stupid shit that Dan Hardy has said and done. The guy is a piece of shit human being. He's a fucking lizard. He's a sausage.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Most I just think it's the typical crabs in the bucket emoji, Mexican stereotype. These dudes just mad Diego representing Mexico better. I'm with Diego.
It does seem there might be some jealousy, right, with Diego Lopez, because here is Diego now surging up, fighting for the belt. You know. Yeah, that could be. Yeah, I'm with Diego too, but I guess I don't really have a say, right? You have a little Mexican. What percentage Mexican do you have?
Not enough to have any kind of opinion.
Like 2%? Is it even that high? It's probably like 1%, right?
Probably like 0.3%.
When I met Jessie, she was waving the Mexican. It was like, and then all of a sudden we find out that there's not much Mexican.
We did Ancestry.com, and I learned a lot more about myself than I think I would have rather learned.
Yeah,
that's okay.
It's a bummer. I thought we had a little more Mexican around here.
It is a little bit of a bummer. But you know what I am pretty happy about? Is I'm super Irish and Scottish. I'm pretty happy about that. Like, I'm like Conor McGregor's sister.
Well, what would you be disappointed with? Give me one that you wouldn't be happy about. No, what would you find out that would make you not happy?
No, I don't think anything would make me not happy.
There's got to be someone. There's got to be some sort of demographic that you're like, nah, I don't want to be that.
No, I found out I'm a little Asian.
Oh, okay. Well, Asia, that narrows it down.
That's pretty cool.
What kind of Asian?
I don't know. I didn't look.
No.
It's like a small percentage.
By you saying I'm very happy that I'm Irish and Scottish leads me to believe there was something you're like, uh-oh.
Oh, no. Like, I'm happy because, like, I like that, like the Irish culture and everything like that. So it was actually kind of exciting to learn that.
Okay. Let me know in the chat. What would you not want to see on your ancestry? There's really nothing for me. I can't really think of. I get bummed when I find out I'm related to my aunt Karen, you know, like if knowing that I'm blood related to her. Sometimes that bothers me.
That's not cool.
Aw, super chat.
Andrew. Oh, Andrew said, what did he say over here? I don't know why it didn't come through like that. What did he say, Andrew? Thank you, Andrew. What's Andrew say?
I don't know.
It says right there.
Happy anniversary, Lovebirds, MMA-Holes, and GG for life.
That's right. MMA-Holes and GG. Part of the secret society as well.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you. Hey, guys, thank you for the donations. Really appreciate it very, very much. By the way, we have 15 more in the super chat. So you want to open up phone lines and talk to her? That would be kind of...
I'm really not staying. I'm going to go take a shower. I would love to stay, but I got a kid that wakes up like...
All right, are you going to stay for an hour?
I don't know. Probably not.
Oh, well, there. All right, don't donate. Forget it. I wish I was something besides 100% Greek. I love it, but I lost you. I love it, but damn, having some Italian fam would be cool.
I agree. I'm not Italian at all.
I think, honestly, I think being a pureblood is very cool. I'm not a pureblood, but if I had to, like...
Your dad is.
Like, I don't... Like, it's kind of cool. I guess it's cool to have different nationalities, so if it's St. Patty's Day, I could celebrate and be like, I got a little piece of that. You know, if there's like something Italian going on, I got a little piece. I got a piece of that. You know, I'm mixed all over the place. But at the end of the day, I think, like, if you're a pureblood, that's more honor. That's kind of cool. There's not many of them around, purebloods. You know, so like being all Greek is kind of badass.
Is anyone purely?
Yeah, Greek. He's all Greek. This guy.
But I don't. Are you sure about that? Like, I'm sure if you did Ancestry, you'd probably find something else.
Well, maybe he did.
Is 100%.
My dad is pure.
But we don't know that. We're going based off of ancestral, like genealogy. We're
but
not
didn't
going.
You say like by just doing
his genealogy?
Yeah.
Yes, but he hasn't taken a blood test or anything like that.
But
like,
it
if
looks
you took
like
an actual test, I'm sure you would find
but
some other region.
But it looks pretty positive that he's just all Italian.
Just from
blood.
Genealogy, which can be wrong because genealogy is done through family.
He's an Italian. We're all mutts. Yeah, but you're missing the point. What I'm saying is, like, you know, if you're from Italy, right, if you're Italian and you have, we're all mixed in some sort of way, for sure. Well, if you're from the United States, you're kind of, right? There's no one, then that's like saying being American, like there's no such thing as that, right? If you go by ancestry, there's no such thing, like, how does that work?
Well, we weren't always America.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we're so full of ourselves, but we're all everything else, you know? Yeah. I guess it's not as cool anymore being American. We're everything else.
Wonderful.
We're a mishmash.
I think JBH trying to hide any trace of Mexican. Don't want Homeland Security knocking on your door. I'm joking.
You know what's funny? When I met her, I was like, "There's no way you're Mexican." Like I used to say, and she used to get mad. Remember? I was like, "There's no way."
Why do you say you got mad at everything?
Well, you used to debate it. You used to debate it.
I did because I believed I was Mexican. I was told,
just like the John Wilkes Booth thing.
I was told growing up that I was Mexican, and I found out I'm not. Like,
by the way, two things I was right about: the Booth thing and the Mexican thing.
We were also told that growing up. Like if you're told a story growing up, you're gonna believe it. Like,
I'm 100% with predictions on the bullshit that comes out of this family over here.
Wonderful.
I'm just kidding. Maybe. I don't know. Sonora.
Jesse, I'm just glad that I'm not part bean eating, graffiti making, border crossing, gang banging, wet-backed, lazy, no job, lawn mowing Mexican.
That's right.
Hey, I'm part Irish and Scottish.
And German. I'm German.
God. Thank you guys. By the way, if you're new to the program, these are jokes. You might not find them funny, but we're just kidding around. We're just waiting for the next fight to get going. You know? I have nothing against Mexicans. I love Mexico. I wouldn't move to Arizona if I didn't like Mexicans. Think about it.
That sounded... Sometimes I don't think you listen to the things you think about what you say before you say it. It just comes out.
Can you get the Aquaphor on the back while we're waiting for the next fight? Please?
No, I'm not Aquaphor on your back.
Can you just come on. One's in the chat if you want Jesse to Aquaphor my back right now.
How many ones are in the chat? I'm not doing that.
If we get enough ones in the chat, can you just give me an Aquaphor back?
No, I am not Aquaphoring your back.
What if my tattoo doesn't heal appropriately?
You'll be fine. I promise.
Come on, guys. Help me out here. Or drop the Jesse in the chat for the Aquaphor back. Let's wait for these two to get going here. So what do you think of the commentary team?
I like...
you got Down syndrome in the middle. You got... Couture looks like a wee character, and Dan Hardy just looks like a douche canoe.
I mean, I don't mind it. I just think Dan Hardy looks like a douche.
Okay. Do you think that the guy in the middle, Chris O'Connell, looks like he's has Down syndrome?
No.
No? I do.
Okay.
Well, Randy Couture. How old's Randy Couture now?
Do you think you look like you have Down syndrome?
Yes. I not only look like it, I sound like it.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Beers, nice brother. Oh yeah, Jay Beers and Carl are in Utah. That's true. Both of them are in Utah. Randy has some hot ears. Randy is, man, he's still doing his thing. Good for Randy, man. Randy's a G. Speaking of legends, Randy Couture, he's definitely up there. All right, so we do have a long-ass break until the first fight on this card. If you look at this, check this out, guys. Look at all the canceled fights on PFL tonight. Look at this. I mean, is this not nuts? Look at all these fights that were canceled.
Isn't that a good thing? Otherwise,
That's
you'd be
crazy.
Here all night.
No, they just remade different fights. Like there are people that are still on the card. Like Mattos is on the card. He lost Shakalova. Higo is in the main event. He wasn't supposed to fight. Yeah, it's just a whole mishmash here, and they had to just mix it all together. But so far, this tournament's been very interesting. Bunch of finishes. The girl's been looking good. We're coming off a female finish. The Clam in Shakalova from Ukraine got a submission off a former champion in the first round. That looked great. We saw a twister tonight.
A twister?
That's right. Not a titty twister.
Wonderful.
Okay, this fight's going to get going here. Kainotto.
When I was a kid, I ate Chinese food and loved it, so my mom told me I was Chinese. Then my dad told me I was an astronaut because I liked playing with UFO toys. Then I thought I was a Philistine because I didn't like David from the Bible. I'm with Jesse.
Okay. Yeah, I think, as you get older, you start to realize that all your parents do when you're a kid is lie to you, right? I think that's what we're supposed to do as parents. We just got to keep on lying to our kids until they get old enough to realize that we're just nothing but liars, right? Right? Have you noticed that? Like, we do a lot of lying to our kids.
Well, I learned my parents were bullshitters pretty early on.
But I think that's part of being a parent. Like, you just got to lie.
To an extent,
you
but
start
like,
believing your lies.
There's like parental bullshitting, and then there's just being a bullshitter.
I think of all the lies, like my parents. I don't think they did it on purpose, but it's just like, it just comes with being a parent. You just fucking lie about everything.
What? No.
It's the truth. It's the weirdest shit, man.
There's like little white lies.
My mom used to lie that I was like talented in certain things that I wasn't talented at.
But maybe she believed you were because she loved you.
Yeah, she did it because she did. She cared about me. But did it really help?
Trying to encourage you to continue.
Like, if you see your kids drawing, you shouldn't say it's good.
That's not true.
You should tell them the truth.
No, that's not true at all. Sometimes, like, the things you say concern me for, like, us having kids together.
Like breeding. That's the foundation to narcissism, right? You just tell your kids everything's great,
also,
and then when they grow up,
if you beat them down on everything too, though, Moss, it's gonna have the same effect.
There might be something to this. All right, the Russians in the cage. Let's get back to business here. Okay, enough of this bullshit. Enough of this. We're giving you a little taste of Gummy Gang. Now it's time to get back to the MMA-Holes, where we're true professionals with commentary. So let's deliver it. We got Kasumov versus Wetzell. You want to get back on the play-by-play? People are just like, Jesse's the greatest.
Yeah, you're just saying that because you're tired of doing the play-by-play, I think.
No, come on. Here's the tale of the tape, powered by mybookie.ag. Promo code MMA-HOLES. Get your bets in at MyBookie. Use code MMA-HOLES because we don't want them to leave us. Jesse, give us the tale of the tape.
30 Kasumov, 33 Wetzell, 5'7" Kasumov, 5'9" Wetzell, 135 pounds Kasumov, 135 pounds Wetzell, both of them with a 73-inch reach.
Okay. All right. I'm going to have to ask you to do it again.
No.
Because we have epic music. You want me to lower the epic music?
I'm not going to do it again.
Okay. All right. You want to call this one or no?
Not particularly, but...
Okay. Why'd you come on?
Because I know I'm going to trip all over it, Moss. Like, I haven't done this in forever.
Don't worry.
It's just,
she's
so
like,
stressful.
I'm going to suck. And then she's going to knock it out of the park. Like, oh.
God.
God.
So
what do you think of this
annoying.
announcer? What do you think of him?
What am I supposed to
take
think
a good
about?
look at the announcer. Give me your assessment of this guy.
Am I supposed to think something of him?
What do you think? Like, if you looked at him, how would you say, oh, this is a good announcer? Take a look. They're announcing Wetzell. Wetzell's got purple dreads. Well, not dreads. Cornrows with braids, and the Russian's got to run this dude over for 3 rounds. Why do all the Russians? I guess it's got to be inbreeding, right? Why do they all look the same? Is that got to be? You think it's like from Dagestan, Russia? It's crazy, man. They all got the same look. Oh, this is David Baggett is the referee for this one. And they're not showing the announcer again. Anyway, okay. All right, you want to take it away or no? You don't want to take it? You don't have to take it if you don't want. Let's give you a chance to shine. You don't want to shine?
I don't need to shine.
Okay.
But I will
there
take
we go.
it for you.
All right, I got you. You got to do it or no?
Yeah, because I don't want sarcastic comments about me not doing it.
All right, guys. You got to get razzle-dazzled. Here we go. Jesse's got round 1, main card.
Wetzell in the gray shorts, Kasumov in the yellow. Kasumov starts off the round with a calf kick. Wetzell eats it. Wetzell moving back towards the outside. Kasumov comes in for another kick as Wetzell lands that left hand. Wetzell coming in for a couple shots upstairs. Kasumov dodges out of the way. Good head movement. Lands a couple shots of his own. 4:43 on the clock. Nice couple shots coming in here by Kasumov upstairs. Wetzell dives in for that right hook but misses. Kasumov pushes him back. Nice left coming in here by Wetzell, and then he eats a left by Kasumov. Both guys clinch up inside the center now. A right hand comes in here by Kasumov. Holding on to the wrists is Wetzell as they break off at 4:20 on the clock.
It's ironic his name is Wetzell and he looks wet, right? Easy to remember.
Couple knees to the body coming in here by Kasumov, and Wetzell holds on to Kasumov, pressuring him back towards the cage. Knee to the body comes in by Wetzell as he drills that head into the shoulders of Kasumov. Kasumov trying to field the weight of Wetzell right now with 4 minutes left of the first round. Kasumov looking for some wrist control as he's being pinned back against the cage inside the clinch. One underhook for Wetzell. Eats a nice shot to the chin by Kasumov. Kasumov trying to rub his head into the chin of Wetzell, but doesn't seem to be phasing Wetzell too much. Nice body shot comes in by Wetzell, but Kasumov slips out. Both guys moving back towards the center. 3:40 on the clock. Nice combination comes in by Kasumov, and Wetzell once again clinches up and pressures Kasumov back towards the cage. One underhook here by Wetzell, and it looks like Wetzell might be going for the legs, but he kind of changed his mind there. Kasumov drops a knee to the body, and he has one hand behind the neck of Wetzell, even though he's the one being pinned against the cage. The advantage for Wetzell as he brings that left. Oh no, Kasumov turns the clinch around. Now Wetzell back against the cage. Kasumov with a knee to the body and one underhook. Both guys now off the cage. Still clinched up though. Still looking for the advantage. 3 minutes left of the first round, and Kasumov's trying to pressure Wetzell back towards the cage, but Wetzell's just too strong. Showing some damage there on the right side of the back of Kasumov as he pressures Wetzell against the cage. Halfway through the first round with 2 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock. Knees to the thighs coming in here by Kasumov.
This could be 3 rounds of this.
Yeah, it's kind of at a stalemate right now. They're inside the clinch and Kasumov has the advantage. Wetzell's trying to throw in shots here and there where he can kind of get the opportunity. But oh, nice knee coming up here by Kasumov. And then a knee to the thigh. Wetzell's looking a little tired. Eats another knee to the body as he's being pressured back towards the cage.
Kainotto wants you to do it in a Spanish accent. Can you do it with like a heavy? No?
I don't even know.
Like, hey, Ming. Like, you know. Do it.
They break off and make their way back towards the center.
You know what I'm saying, Ming?
A left hook comes in by Wetzell. Misses. Good footwork by Kasumov.
Mexican? Oh.
And then Kasumov charges forward for a couple shots upstairs. 1:55 on the clock. Kick inside the leg comes in by Kasumov. Wetzell being very patient. Comes in for a couple shots upstairs on the head of Kasumov. Kasumov eats it and throws in that knee to the body. Whoa, nice shots being thrown by both guys, landing on the chin, and now Wetzell dodges that hand and grabs the waist of Kasumov and pressures him back towards the cage.
Chris has been good. Fight's been good.
Now inside the clinch, Kasumov facing the cage as Wetzell holds on to the body. Wetzell's just so strong inside the clinch. Even when Kasumov had the advantage, Wetzell was just too strong for Kasumov to press him back against the cage.
Yeah, this might be the dud though. But I'm impressed with Wetzell's grappling though.
I'm just impressed with his strength. 1:08 on the clock, and Wetzell still has the control with one underhook. Kasumov just trying to do some work against the cage. But Kasumov not really making it easy. Good wrist control there by Kasumov, though. Kasumov looks to find his way out of the clinch. Steps out. Nice elbow coming in by Wetzell as they break up. And then a 1-2 by Wetzell as Kasumov throws in that knee.
Ooh.
Nice shot lands on the chin of Wetzell as they make their way back to the center of the cage. Now Kasumov charges forward on Wetzell. Wetzell eating a barrage of shots upstairs, trying to land a couple counters here and there. Kasumov feels the pressure with 33 seconds left on the clock, and they clinch up again. Kasumov has the advantage and pressures Wetzell back against the cage. Goes in for a couple knees to the thigh. Kasumov wants the right leg of Wetzell. Wetzell kneels down on one knee as Kasumov is doing anything he can to just look how strong he is. It's like a boulder. It's like watching. Here we go.
Wetzell jumped the gilly.
Kasumov is looking for the guillotine.
No, it's Wetzell looking for.
I'm sorry, Wetzell. Yeah, I apologize.
Yeah, so that was great thinking by Wetzell. Like what's his name? Kasumov. Kasumov was looking for the takedown, and Wetzell's like, there's only 10 seconds left. We'll jump the gilly now. If you're gonna jump the gilly, that's the time to do it, right?
Jeremy Stevens is back in the UFC
for a fight. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that guy?
For one fight. All right. So 1 round in the books. Who the hell wins that round? Russian?
Or Wetzell.
Wetzell?
Wetzell was stronger and more aggressive, and he had more control time.
The Russian looks beatable. He definitely looks beatable. For sure.
You said Wetzell looks beatable?
The Russian.
Oh, the Russian.
Well,
yeah.
Wetzell too. I know.
No,
Wetzell
does not look beatable. He's so strong. Every time Kasumov.
He doesn't look beatable?
Every time Kasumov gets some control, it's like watching him try to move a boulder.
Yeah, but that's just Wetzell's big, right? Like,
no, he's
just
using
his size.
He's strong. He can stay in position. He's just really strong. Wetzell's like a little midget.
Both of these guys look like cans, to be honest with you. That's the point I'm trying to make.
But of the two, Wetzell is stronger.
Yeah, these guys aren't UFC fighters. This is definitely not a UFC fight.
All right, round 2 about to begin. Excuse me. Both guys meet inside the center. A left comes in by Wetzell to start off the second round. Kick inside the leg by Kasumov. Wetzell threatens, doing a little stutter stepping in there, but Kasumov doesn't fall for it. Already 15 seconds into the second round. How many rounds is this? 3?
14.
3. I see it.
Imagine 14 rounds.
Nice left hook comes in by Kasumov, lands on the chin of Wetzell. Wetzell moving his way inside the center again, putting some pressure on Kasumov. Kasumov, good head movement, ducks under a shot by Wetzell. Now Wetzell dives in for the body, wrapping his arms around the waist of Kasumov, and they both clinch up inside the center. And Wetzell once again just kind of drags him over to the outside as Kasumov lands a couple knees to the body. Knees to the thighs comes in by Kasumov, and Wetzell, all he has to do is literally lay on the guy against the cage, and Kasumov is just
Wetzell just seems like the bigger guy. He's only
he's
bigger by an
stronger.
inch, but he's just a bigger man and just out muscling the Russian against the fence. But he's not landing anything yet.
It looks like a little brother type situation, like the big brother's bullying the little brother. That's what this fight looks like. 3:55 on the clock, and Wetzell is just doing some work against the cage here. Kasumov looking for opportunities to slip out and maybe do some damage in the process, but not really doing much for him, to be honest.
Yeah, the last card had one crappy fight, and this is most likely going to be the crappy one on this one, it looks like. Just constantly tugging on the crotch is Wetzell. But, credit to Wetzell, he's a big underdog.
Yeah, poor Kasumov. Kasumov slips out, but still being held on by Wetzell, and now they break off, kind of. Oh, nice left hook comes in by Wetzell, lands on the chin of Kasumov. Kasumov eats it, diving in for that single, but Wetzell just stuffs it, man. Good work by Wetzell with the defense. Kasumov holding on to that right leg of Wetzell. Wetzell just completely unfazed. Elbows. Elbows slicing in by Wetzell.
Man, he was banging on that head.
Yeah, but it looked kind of like that right arm was in the way, too, so it might not have landed all those shots on the head.
Kasumov adjusted nicely, but he was getting cracked.
2:54 on the clock. Knees coming in by Kasumov as he has the advantage now, and it looks like Wetzell's trying to tangle up that arm as he's being pressed back against the cage. Elbows coming in again here by Wetzell. 2:42 on the clock. Kasumov has the advantage. Some knees to the thighs coming in here.
I tell you what, Kasumov is thinking twice. Every time he goes down, he's just getting drilled to the side of the head.
Yeah, Wetzell comes in with more elbows right on that left ear of Kasumov. I'm sure he's feeling it now.
Kasumov's relentless, though.
Yeah, Kasumov looking to tangle up the legs of Wetzell. Wetzell just stands right up like it was
nothing.
What
this looks like? This looks like Steve-O versus Chris Pontius in Jackass.
And Kasumov turns it around and gets the advantage against the cage. Now Kasumov looking for the leg. Wetzell doing a good job staying on his feet. So I'm sorry, Kasumov was getting tangled up by Wetzell. Wetzell was looking for the leg. Sometimes they get mixed up. Wetzell's now back against the cage. Kasumov has the control. Knees to the thigh coming in by Kasumov. 1:52 on the clock. Some right hands coming in here by Kasumov.
9mm all day, Matt. 9mm all day, baby. We're going to get to the alerts right after this round. 1:37 left. Thank you guys for the donations. Appreciate it.
Some knees to the thigh still coming in here by Kasumov in the same position as they've been in. I mean, that's the thing with this fight. It just feels like it's just the same stuff over and over again,
Kasumov's going to squeeze out the decision. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, kind of a lame fight to be calling. 1:15 on the clock. Kasumov walking Wetzell down on the outside. Now Wetzell turns it around and gets the advantage in the clinch. One underhook for Wetzell. 1:07 on the clock. Knee to the body coming in here by Kasumov.
Well, it wouldn't be a card without a snoozer. There's always something.
Well, it's not really a snoozer. Like, there's action.
No, it's just a snoozer.
It's just like, I don't know. Like, oh, here we go. Wetzell with the double leg. Picks up Kasumov, dumps him on his ass. 48 seconds left on the clock, and now Wetzell has those legs locked up in the triangle.
It would be great if Wetzell wins and moves on in the tournament.
Nice right hands coming in here by Wetzell.
That'd be crazy.
Kasumov looks to turn over and slip out of the grasp of Wetzell.
Maybe Wetzell's winning this round, huh? What do you think?
Wetzell's really trying to gain control over that body, but Kasumov stands right back up. Wetzell drops a nice left hand to the face.
Wetzell's a plus 700 underdog in this fight.
Back up against the cage is Kasumov as Wetzell just kind of sandwiches him. 15 seconds left of the second round. Right hand coming in here by Kasumov trying to get Wetzell off, and Wetzell's looking for that leg again.
Did Wetzell steal that round? What do you think?
Oh, Wetzell definitely won this round, Moss.
So he's a two-zip, you would say?
Yeah. Wow. What fight are you watching?
Wow.
Kasumov doesn't have any power.
Nothing in this game. Nothing is guaranteed, Jesse. We don't know what those judges are seeing.
Wetzell is definitely out.
I know what you're seeing, but not that you don't know what those judges are seeing.
If they gave Kasumov either of those 2 rounds, I would be absolutely shocked.
You haven't watched.
Well, look what I went and woke up to. Smiley face emoji. Sup holes fam. Kissing face emoji.
Feeble.
6 out of 20 opening up the phone lines. Let's go, champs. Thank you, Smokey. Thank you so much, man. You guys are awesome. How you scoring it so far? It could be 2-zip for the US of A.
2-zip pretzel.
Wonderful.
Yesy MMA. I don't know what happened here. Yesy.
Oi. The striker takes the shot. Dios mío. But the fighter, like a cat with 9 lives, he jump and blocks it. K Barbaro. This MMA fighter is on fire. Mong. Look how he throw a Superman punch chingato. Hole my enchilada and champurrado. Wow.
What do you think of that, Jess?
That was beautiful.
Wonderful.
You know what's the best thing about Brian Damage? It's all in your head. Bryce Mitchell.
Oh, how you doing?
The third and final round has just begun. Nice left hook comes in here by...
Is that an actual Bryce Mitchell quote?
Pretzel.
That could be.
Left hand by Wetzell again. Both guys hopping around the center. Kasumov making his way towards the outside. Wetzell kind of walking him down a little bit. Here we go. Looks for the double and misses as Kasumov backs up quickly. 4:35 on the clock, and now Kasumov has Wetzell against the cage. 1 underhook for Kasumov, a knee to the body as both guys play inside the clinch. Already halfway through the first minute of the third and final round. And Wetzell pushes off the cage, like just brute force. Just walks right off the cage with Kasumov in hand.
Right now, Wetzell's a plus 118. He went from plus 700 to plus 118.
Kasumov pressures Wetzell back towards the cage again with 1 underhook, dropping a couple knees to the thighs here. Wetzell, I don't know, like, kind of unfazed by it, to be honest.
Are you rooting for any one of them?
Not really. I don't know either guy, so I could care less, but from what I'm seeing, I think Wetzell's... I mean, now Kasumov has a little bit of an advantage in the third round, but it's not going to be enough to steal the fight.
I'll be honest. I'm rooting for the American here.
Wetzell the pretzel?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to see Kasumov move on because he's fucking boring.
A knee to the body comes in here by Wetzell, a knee by Kasumov. Both guys just exchanging knees inside the clinch as Kasumov has the advantage. Now they head upstairs for the shots to the face. 3:27 on the clock. Nice knee comes in there by Wetzell.
Yeah, this guy moving on is not going to do anything for the tournament. It'd be crazy if Wetzell gets the upset in the first round. That's nuts.
This is a very boring clinch. I got to be honest, guys. Like, I'm trying to call it and make it sound exciting, but it's just the same crap over and over again.
He came at the wrong time. The card's been good, and then this ass fight.
I don't know. It's just...
This fight's ass. Absolute ass.
It's just a lot of clinching and kneeing to the thighs. There's really not much more that happens. They break off every once in a while and throw some shots around, and then they just go right back into the clinch.
Here we go.
See? They throw a couple shots, and then they go right back into clinching up. Kasumov has Wetzell inside the clinch again. Knees to the body coming in here by Kasumov halfway through the third round. Nice knee upstairs comes in by Kasumov. Doesn't look like it really landed much, though.
Yeah, Kasumov's just holding him.
Well, Wetzell's not really... Here we go. Wetzell's walking out of the clinch with Kasumov in tow. Nice elbow slices in there by Wetzell, and Kasumov just walks him back to the cage. Wetzell throws a couple shots. Kasumov breaks off. Both guys make it back towards the center. Kasumov trying to clinch up again, and Wetzell's like, I'm not having that. So he pressures Kasumov back, looking for a double leg takedown, and gets it. Good work here by Wetzell, tangling up those legs with 2 minutes left of the final round.
All that work by the Russian, and then he just gets taken down easily by Wetzell. That's crazy.
The thing is, though, is once Wetzell gets him taken down,
that's crazy.
He doesn't really keep him down. I mean, Kasumov kind of slips out pretty easy.
Yeah,
it's not like Wetzell's doing much work down there.
Still, like Kasumov's just wasting everyone's time. At least Wetzell's landing the takedown.
Yeah. Kasumov now looking for his own takedown here, holding on to the right leg. As, oh, my God, Wetzell dropping in those elbows to the head again. But see how Kasumov tucks his head into the crotch of Wetzell?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's
not on
those
his
elbows
head.
are stopping the takedown.
Yeah, it's not on his head, though. It's on the back of his armpit, it looks like.
Kasumov's going to lose this fight.
Wetzell pretzeling up Kasumov right now. Literally pretzeling him up. He's got his legs triangled around the head of Kasumov. Here we go. Here we go. I don't think we're going to get a submission, though. This isn't...
this is an upside-down rear naked choke we're going for.
Yeah, it's not really anything that's going to... It's just going to tangle him up a little bit, make him a little uncomfortable. You know?
You got to see this position. This is fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's literally like a backwards 69.
This position's insane. This is an insane position right now I'm looking at. Literally, Wetzell's head is buried in the asshole of Kasumov. Like he's sniffing his ass. He's sitting on top. He's mounted him backwards. It's a. What do you call this?
He's elbowing his ass. He's literally elbowing his ass right now.
This is some human centipedes type shit that's going on right now.
He's trying to grab that left leg though of Kasumov. Maybe he's trying to hyperextend it, but I don't know how he intends to do that.
96? Yeah, that's probably a good way to say it, right? Holy crap, Wetzell's gonna win off this bizarre ass position.
Yeah, well, it does give him some control time, so that's good.
Let me paint the picture. He's got his back, but it's upside down.
Yeah, it's weird.
And he's fucking him up.
It's like an upside down backpack.
He's got his back upside down. Jeez, this is crazy.
But he is dropping nasty shots that the left side of Kasumov. Like, he's just going hard on that side of the body.
Wetzell's going to win this.
Those ribs are going to break.
Kill him. There you go. Send him back to Russia in a body bag.
Yeah.
Send him back, baby. Wetzell just got the win by the reverse upside down back position hammer fist to the rib cage. Holy crap. Wetzell just won that fight. We're going to the judges. That's crazy. This dude just laid an egg. This guy over here.
Oh, God.
This guy just laid an egg. An absolute, what an upset.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Listen, the fight was terrible. Don't get me wrong. The fight, don't get me wrong.
He just laid an egg.
The fight was fucking horrible. But this dude just lost. He just got bounced out of the tournament.
Yeah.
And embarrassed.
I don't know why, like, what his intentions were there. Like, what got me was that after the first round, when you saw that everything he was doing wasn't working, why did he continue to try and do it for the next 2 rounds? You know, like, why didn't he change
He was
up?
outsized.
Change the pace, though. Like,
this dude, he was just too big and strong, this guy over here.
yeah, he
Chris
knew
Pontius.
that after the first round. Why would you continue to try and clinch up with him for the rest of the fight? Like, do something on the
because
feet,
he's
maybe,
a one-trick pony. That's why.
Well, his one trick didn't work.
pony.
Super shot.
God, that's embarrassing.
So how many fingers are left on the kids now?
Oh
A
my
pointing
gosh.
finger emoji.
She still
Peace
has her
sign
finger.
emoji. Love you gesture
promise.
emoji.
What?
I was telling in his live, he was doing a live yesterday. I dropped in the chat and I said my mom moment of the day was I accidentally smooshed Ellie's little tiny finger in the door.
Oh, when was this?
Last night. Remember when she was going to bed?
No,
she had to go potty?
when did you say this? I don't even remember.
He was live last night, right before we started watching Squid Games.
Oh.
And I dropped into his chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she still has all her fingers, I promise, and she's totally okay. And she's learned now not to put her little fingers in the door when the door's closing.
Ellie walked right up to me today, and she goes, "I got a boo-boo."
She's flipping everyone off today.
And I'm like, "Go show your mom."
Yeah, no, she was doing that to me all morning.
I go show your mom your boo-boo.
Yeah, she was doing that to me all morning. But she didn't understand.
So funny, man. Go show your mom.
She's so cute, though. It's like she's just so innocent.
Walking around. I was actually surprised that she had, what's it called, dexterity, like that she could actually put that finger up.
Well, yeah.
Like,
well,
that's
no, I
pretty
think she was
impressive.
so focused on the injury that she didn't.
Because she can't like do things with her hands. Like, she can't make certain positions, but easily flip the bird like it was nothing. And I was like, wow, that's impressive. That was actually pretty impressive that she was able to do that, right?
Yeah.
She struggles to do a thumbs up, let alone, but that, no problem. She's our kid, that's for sure. She's just walking around the house flipping
we
everyone
have
the
the
bird.
sonogram picture of her flipping us off, remember? You posted it on Facebook.
Huh?
The sonogram of her.
Flipping the
Her
bird?
20-week sonogram when she was still in the womb.
She's a feisty
She was flipping the bird.
All right, we're going to the judges.
Yeah, we kiss all the boo-boos. Or I kiss all the boo-boos.
That always helps.
It does. When I was a kid, I remember my mom kissing my boo-boos. For some reason, it just feels better.
This is going to be interesting. Wait, where's the sound? Hey, can you put the sound? Oh. Yeah, can you hit the sound on this?
You can
Wait,
hear
they just
it.
went
I
to...
can hear it.
That was weird. Did you see that? They just went to the scorecards and then they went to sponsors. They're like, oh shit, we forgot to talk about our sponsors.
Takedown.
Yeah, they literally went from the scorecard. So wait, hold up, pump the brakes. We gotta go to sponsors.
Are you kidding me, LMNT?
You scared the shit out of me. What?
Sorry.
What are you talking about? What are we?
I'll tell you later.
You literally scared the shit out of me. Like I'm like.
Did you take a gummy?
No.
Oh.
Not everything is taken. Oh, here are the scores.
Well, usually you're like
When you said,
scared
"Are you kidding me?"
easily.
I thought something horrible happened. They just took a break to go to sponsors real quick. Now they're going to the scores. Why can't they get these scores out? AI score gave it to Wetzell. They're doing AI scoring. Wait, the fans thought Kasumov won? Is that it? Kasumov's the only one wearing damage, too, on his
If
left
they call
eye.
Kasumov, I'm going to be so mad.
30-27, 29-28. Kasumov looking very disappointed. Justin Wetzell, unanimous decision. Massive upset. Oh, my God. Like I was saying, these guys, this is not like UFC caliber, but holy crap. Yo, that a minus 1,100 favorite just lost. And it's great for the tournament. I know I'm going to get heat from the Russian fans out there because it's like, God forbid I say one bad thing about one Russian, but let's be honest. Let's be all on the same page. You don't accept him, right? Russian fans, like this guy is not one of yours, right? This has got to be a fake because this guy got worked, out-muscled for 3 straight rounds. This is he's 5'7" here, yeah. So he's definitely smaller than 5'8". He looked tiny out there compared to this guy. So this cyborg dude gets the job done. Wow. What a win for Justin Wetzell. Upset. What do you think about that?
I'm not surprised, motherfucker.
I am. Plus 600, I won. Let's go. Yo, my name is Deshaun. Nice win. Did anyone else win on that?
What's up, Deshaun?
Wow. I guess if you're going to go on crazy underdogs, maybe PFL is the way to go, huh?
Wetzell man boobs won.
Wow. I mean, it wasn't a great fight, but...
Moss, I found a really good chest workout you might enjoy. Because you're all like into chest and buys and all that shit, right?
Not really. The only reason why I do
You
chest
like
now...
working out chest?
Honestly, no. I used to love doing chest, but now the only reason why I do chest is so I don't get boobs.
So I found this workout, this chest workout.
Look at this chest.
And it's so simple, but like you really feel it.
Look at this chest. Can you do this? Look, I'm making the logo dance. Hold on. You want to see some dance moves here? Check this out. I can't believe I'm almost 50 years old. I can still do this.
Boy,
Like,
you're
that's
kind of
crazy.
moving your arms.
Moving my arms. Look at Jessie. Like she doesn't like pure testosterone sitting right next to her, and she's like, oh yeah. Watch this. There's 4 of us.
You're really trying, man.
What do you mean I'm really trying? I'm not even look at this. You can't make that shit dance. Go ahead, make yours dance. Make your chest dance. That's pretty impressive, right? Look, it's like a dance party in my fucking shirt right now. The logo's going everywhere, and I barely even work out. That's pretty cool. Almost 50 years old. Barely even work out. Still fucking got it. That's right. Let's see you do that.
Oh, man.
Is that Dylan Dennis right there? GFL canceled their opening event.
Okay.
And everyone's freaking out.
Why?
Like everyone, like people that are on a card are upset. Fans are like saying it's never going to happen. I trolled John Morgan today.
Oh, no.
I went to one of his chats. And I said, John
Why'd you
Morgan's like,
troll him?
GFL's never happening. I'm like, I heard from a pretty reliable source, it's fine. They're going to get their shit together. There's going to be events. Stop with your fucking
What was their
clickbait.
opening event?
It was supposed to be Dylan Dennis versus Tony Ferguson.
Who dropped?
No, it wasn't that. It was the event got knocked off because of reasons.
Oh, tell me after the show. I want to know.
Your 68-year-old chest can do that? I don't believe you. Send video. You could say it in the chat, but I need a video right now before the stream is over at the MMA-Holes. I'm putting you to the test, Curious Rex, at 68 years of age. Probably. I tell you what, because we have old people in our community that, not like you're old, you're a young guy, but we have people in our community.
You straight up just...
Well, I mean,
he just called
come on,
me
I'm
old.
If I'm old, what the fuck is Curious Rex? I got people in my community over here where we live that are just like in phenomenal shape. So you're probably not lying. But I want to see a video.
Super chat.
You better send me a video. Smokey.
Can we shout out to the palest of monkey brothers?
That's right.
The palest of monkey brothers.
Monkey, who happens to be the top fucking dog, right? So shout out to Pale Monkey, one of the great MMA-Holes of the community.
All right, I got to get out of here, guys. It was actually kind of refreshing to call that fight, I'm not going to lie. I thank you, Moss, for encouraging me to do it.
Anytime.
It was refreshing.
I had to twist the nipples to get you to do it. All right, there's a Mexican guy about to fight. You better get out of here.
Yeah, I will. All right, good night, guys.
All right,
enjoy
Jesse.
the rest of the fight.
All right, go.
I did it again.
Okay.
I did do it.
She's a fucking creep.
I did just do it. I just noticed I did it. You know why I did it?
Don't even talk to me.
You know why I did it?
She fucking kisses me with her eyes open.
No, you know
and
why?
you know why I noticed?
You know why I did it is because you give me like no time to close my eyes before you kiss me.
We got work to do. A fight's about to happen. All right, we'll talk about it another time on Gummy Gang. Get out of
Okay,
here.
it was not
All
intentional. Right. You didn't give me any time to close my eyes.
It's like kissing a person that just
I
died.
need like a second. You gave me no time. That's why it happens.
Yeah. Okay, get out of here.
I'm not some weirdo that keeps their eyes open.
All right, come on. I got business to take care of. We got tail of the tape. I got things to do. So I was gonna take a picture or a screenshot of the last time we smooshed on air on Gummy Gang, and then as I went to screenshot it, was for like the anniversary. I was gonna make it like a collage, be all sweet. I went to screenshot it, and on Gummy Gang, our second channel, she's kissing me with her eyes wide open. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, I can't screenshot that, you lunatic. And then she does it again. Because you give me no time. Now I might have had my eyes open on that kiss because I was looking to see if you had your eyes open. So I might have had my eyes open as well. We might have both had our eyes open, like staring at each other like two weirdos. Two creeps. Like two dead bodies making out on live television. All right. Anyway, we were going to do a tail of the tape, but screw that. All right, so Nuzzi versus Gutierrez. You got to go Mexican all day. You can't pick the Paisan, right? It's an impossibility. Italians don't know how to fight. Or maybe they do. Maybe Francesco Nuzzi could be the first Italian that could show you. Oh, there's a foul. We stopped the clock here. What the hell? What happened? Mexico got hit. How tall is this guy? 5'3" versus 5'6"? What the hell? I just should have stayed for this one. The Italian's 5'3"? Oh, wait, that's my height. With a 70-inch reach? 5'3", 7. That's crazy. That's got to be off. The Mexicans got to put this dude down. Why do they got to do this to Italy? Why do they got to do this? Why do they got to put this fucking meatball in there with the long arms? 5'3", 70-inch reach. That's nuts. That seems insane. Dude's like an orangutan. Gutierrez pushes him to the fence here. 4:10 on the clock. Gutierrez trying to get the takedown here. And Nuzzi gets off the fence. Nuzzi or Nuzzi? Probably Nuzzi. Nuzzi. Will be Nuzzi. It's a Nuzzi. Oh, there's a timeout again. Looks like another foul. Nuzzi does it again. He's poking. He's gouging. He's gouging the eyes. Oh, boy. This foul's everywhere. Nuzzi. That doesn't sound right, though, Nuzzi. All right, we'll call him Nuzzi. I'll believe you, Vince. No point taken, no. The Paisan got, whoa, nice combo by the Paisan there. Nuzzi, oh, another one slaps him with the right hand, but the fingers are still flopping around. Gutierrez eats it. Gutierrez is still coming forward, though. Mexico versus the USA. Mexico comes in like a car crash, and Nuzzi is circling the cage, zaps it with a couple of good left hands. Nuzzi back to the center. Oh, boy, this is a good fight. It's a bantamweight fight. Guys are super tiny, but they're letting them go here in the first round. Here comes Mexico. Gutierrez comes in with the rights. Oh, Nuzzi cracks him again, and Gutierrez shoots him for the takedown. Not stopped by Nuzzi. I got to be honest. I'm rooting for the little guy. This guy over here, he's pretty. I mean, both of them a little, but this guy's flea-like. I'm looking at both of them on the screen, though. They look like they're the exact same height. They both look really tiny. Are they saying he's 5'6", 5'3"? That can't be right. These PFL stats. See, now, on Tapology, it says they're both 5'6". Yo, PFL stats are all over the place. Both 5'6" kind of makes sense. PFL. Come on, guys. Gutierrez comes in with a flurry, and Nuzzi circles around towards the center. 2:34 on the clock. Nuzzi fires back with the right hand off the left arm of Gutierrez. Comes in with the body shot. Gutierrez gets right back in front of him, but Gutierrez eats some shots, walks through him, and gets clocked. And Gutierrez just keeps moving forward. This dude's got a chin. His nose is busted wide open. Gutierrez eats him on the button again. Nuzzi putting some pain on the face, but then stumbles down to the ground. Gutierrez jumps on the back. Here's a big opportunity for Mexico. Gutierrez got the back, the hook in, looking for the choke. Typical Paisan here, about to choke. Typical Paisan, dragged down to the ground, fighting, and trying to stay alive as Gutierrez has the backside. Gutierrez is looking for the neck, looking for the jugular, but the Paisan pulls the hook out. He's staying alive. Plenty of time left here. 146 left in the first round. We got a good one. Blood squirting out of the nose of the Mexican as he rolls around the Paisan. The Italian sausage is on the mat, and Gutierrez is trying to look for the choke as his nose is squirting blood all over the place. Gutierrez still trying to look for this thing. Nuzzi playing defense with the Mexican all over the backside. Nuzzi still trying to fight the hands. Gutierrez still looking for the neck. Complete blood all over his face. Covered. If the round ends this way, who wins the round? I tell you, man, Nuzzi was winning the fight, but with Gutierrez having this much back time, I would have to go Gutierrez. Even though Gutierrez is firing right hands in. Nuzzi slipped down to the mat, and it was very costly. And here we go, going for the choke again. It's going to go. That's it. Viva Mexico. Another can Paisan. The tomato sauce down on the mat. This guy's drinking his blood, licking it off his fingers. Mando Gutierrez with the rear. No more Italian fighters. It's a disgrace to the half Italian that I am. I mean, for love of God, no more of these freaking cannolis in the cage. Leave it to the Mexicans, baby. Mando Gutierrez carnage. I mean, we suck.
Carnage! Lick the carnage, embrace the carnage, go on a date with carnage. Vote for carnage, make babies with carnage, play jokes on carnage, masturbate with carnage, ejaculate the carnage, propose to the carnage, enjoy pancakes with the carnage, celebrate the carnage.
There is no such thing as a good MMA fighter that's Italian. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. Like, I'm talking out of Italy. There's no such thing. Let's call a spade a spade. Although, I tell you what, Nuzzi had a really good round. I want to see what took him down there. Gutierrez had heart, man. He slipped. Nuzzi slipped. There was a blitz coming in by Gutierrez. Nuzzi slips, and Gutierrez lands on the back and does whatever he can to finish this man. Great win by Mando Gutierrez, and we're back in the excitement. PFL brings it right back after a sleeper of a fight. But let's just say this. That crap fight that happened before, at least we got to see a big upset. Card's been good. Card's been very good. Impressive. Very, very. What is the air on right now? It's freezing in here. Jess, what is the temperature of the air? 78? It feels like it's... Hold up. Let me turn this off. Man, I run super hot, and it's cold in here, man. Whew. Ooh. All right. My nips are they're going to cut through my shirt. Oh, man. The air is blasting. 70 here, too, and I'm sweating. My air conditioner's pumping, but I do have, it's weird. Like, when the sun sets here in AZ, it's super hot outside, but the air conditioning, it just starts pumping. I could just feel the money just flying out of my wallet. Menopause or like the early onset. No, I've run hot my whole life. But I got to be honest with you, I love the heat. I love being in the heat. I love 115 degree weather. Today was like in the 90s. I was outside working out in the heat. I love it. I love it, baby. Be making bank. Who is the underdog in that fight? Let's see. Wow, the Mexican was the underdog. Plus 235, another upset. Oh, El Toro loses. So this guy's a prospect, this kid out of Italy. Wow, he was 10-1-0. Damn. And gets humbled, bumped out of the tournament. PFL's been great, right, Vince? I mean, this is very entertaining. The pacing is good. Even the layover between the prelims and the main card, you got to give it a little pass. There were so many cancellations. They Frankensteined this event together with fights falling off, and it's still entertaining. It's that feeling of if you lose the fight, you are out of the tournament. I love it. I love that. You know, in the UFC, you lose the fight, back on the horse. You got lunatics on X being like, I can't believe my fighter lost. Like, who cares if your fighter lost? They're not your fighter. It's not your team. You're not wearing a jersey. They're going to be right back in the next fight, no problems. But in this, if you're rooting for a fighter, if you're related to a fighter, if you're a friend of a fighter, whatever the case is, if they lose, they're out of the tournament. There's a lot at stake. It's great. I love it. I got to be honest with you. I think the UFC should bring the tournament back. Put some tournament shit. You know, maybe for some of the older fighters, or instead of the BMF nonsense, if you want to make the BMF belt worthwhile, you make a tournament for the BMF belt. Then you have my interest because it's different. You know what I'm saying? Put a BMF tournament together. Okay. But don't fucking put a BMF belt on the headlining a pay-per-view. I don't give a shit about that. It means nothing to me. You know? Make it mean something. Put effort into it, UFC. Put some fucking thought in the BMF belt. Instead of treating us like we're a bunch of dummies. We're just going to gobble up your nonsense. You know what I'm saying? BMF tournament. Okay. You got my interest. If you want to make fighters that will never be champions, if you want exciting fighters, if you want to add something, tournament, that's the way. They're all just standing there in the cage. It's a much better product than it used to be. Yeah. You can tell there's a sense of urgency. If PFL does not, and you know what sucks about this? Even with the PFL doing better right now, they're still probably going to fail. They're still, we gotta share this shit out there. We gotta make the PFL more interesting again. People gotta start watching. People gotta start going to events and whatever, supporting the PFL, because if they're putting out shit like this, it's worth it. We don't want it to go away if it's like this. But it could still fail. I don't know if there's buzz on this shit. I would like to see a tournament in UFC. That'd be great. That would be great. There's so many fun things they can do. Honestly, do we really need rankings? They don't really listen to it. I mean, everything could be tournaments and I'd be fine with it. The rankings mean jack shit to me now. That's a really good win by this guy. So he's being interviewed by Dan Hardy. By the way, the Super Chat goal ends in 9 minutes. Uh-oh, if you want to unlock those phone lines, we are 12 Super Chats away. So you got to get to work, peeps. If you want to unlock the phone lines, and we'll do a little UFC 314 convo if you want to do that as well. I didn't put any UFC 314 in here, but I am definitely open to extending the show if you guys are down. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. That's cool too. Dana has completely checked out of the UFC. Yeah, it works, right? So Dana is now saying, okay, been there, done that. Let's do... is that real Jason Ferguson? If that is, Jason, how much longer? Jason, is that you, man? How much longer do you think? We were actually just talking about you. And do you know how to write to him? I'd like to send him a letter because he said, if it's not that much longer, then we'll see him on the other side. But what was I saying? I was saying something. Anyway, if you guys want, I'll hang out afterwards. We talk about Dana. Yeah, so Dana's got the power slap thing that he won't let go of. Like for some reason he still think that's gonna work. All right. But the boxing thing with the Saudi stuff, he's salivating. Thanks, Jason, man. Thanks. Yeah, we got to send him something. Yeah, let me know if he wants other people from the community to like send him, like, because we can't like really call him, so send him some letters and shit like that. Tell him that we're thinking about him. The show starts tomorrow at, let's see. Let's go to MMA-Holes.tv. We're doing a giveaway for the Goat Milk winner of MMA-Holes.tv. Go get your picks in. Don't forget. 3 p.m. my time. So 6 Eastern. What a clean website, huh? You know what I'm saying? Mamma mia. What a website. That's a website for you. Oh, yeah, 100K, baby. Drop the play buttons in the chat for Alex Plastering. Tariff Timmy, maybe tomorrow we'll get that was crazy, man. That guy was wild. That was wild. He was worked up, Tariff Timmy. He was worked up. He should be worrying about what's going on on his neck of the woods. He should not be worrying about us. That Mexican was pissed? Wait, what did he say? I missed it. I got 2 of my housemates to join Goat Milk, so let's see how much I really fucking know compared to, oh my God, that'd be funny. Yeah, you guys should have like your own like inside like betting. Like whichever week, whoever wins out of your house, Smokey, has to buy booze for the next week. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do over there, Smokey. Whoever, or buys dinner for the night or some shit like that, Put something at stake. Trayshawn Gore is a massive underdog. Yeah, I actually put a bet on him. Not a single commentator has pointed out. He is at MMA Lab now. His corner is Ben Henderson, Joe Riggs, and John Crouch. I actually was talking about that on our last stream. Yeah, Trayshawn, we put some money on him as an under. He's got good plus money on him. And yeah, he's out of the lab. No, I mean, I don't know. I haven't listened to any other channels. Maybe channels have dabbled into that. But I haven't heard anything either. Going for Patty, but honestly not thinking he's going to win. I tell you what, Michael Chandler as an underdog is interesting. I'm going Patty as well. But I think it's Patty's time. I think this is going to be a favorable fight. My only concern is it's a 5-round fight, and Patty has failed 5-rounders. So if Patty's not getting it done early, MC could turn up in the championship rounds and squeeze out a win. Think about that fight against, what was it, Jared Gordon? That was a 3-rounder. If that was a 5-round fight, you think Patty still gets it? All I can think of is the fight nerds these days, everyone talking about him. Yeah, Gene Silva. 50 years old, really? Who's 50? Moss is upset I picked Gordon. Not happy about it. Not happy. I'll get some info out. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. Yeah, whatever information I get on Felony, we'll send him some messages. What? Your butt? What about it? Great butt. Jesse's showing off her butt in the background. That's co-main events coming up next. That's inappropriate, Jesse. It's a family show. Good night. Mwah. Now, it's like I just blew a kiss to Joanne. Every time I blow Jesse a kiss. Ilara. That was really to Jesse. Chandler doesn't do good in 5s. I already broke it down on the last stream. If you want to see that breakdown, you'll understand what I'm saying. If you look at 5-round fights, you got Michael Chandler and Patty Pimblett. Go down the rabbit hole and look at the fighters that Michael Chandler's fought, and then look at the fighters that Patty Pimblett fought. There's still a lot of questions about Patty. So the people picking Michael Chandler tomorrow have a valid argument. Now, I'm still picking Patty, but there's a very strong argument for Chandler. Very strong. And the more you start digging on these stats, and by the way, the co-main event has not gotten started yet. When it does, I'll tell you what's happening. The more you start going down the rabbit hole on MMAHoles.tv, you click on the fighter, you go to their statisticals. The more you go down that rabbit hole, you start second-guessing yourself. So if you're picking Patty, don't look at the stats. Just run with the Scouser and say, okay, he's going to win. Just do that. But if you want to look Where do you see 5 rounds? The last 5-round fight, Paddy Pimblett, he lost a unanimous decision to Soren Bach.
Who the fuck is that guy?
The last time Fatty Pimblett went 5 rounds, Soren Bach lost. Then before that, 5 rounds, Paddy Pimblett. Nad Naramini unanimous decision. So I'm a little concerned. I am picking Paddy, but if we start going championship rounds, we might see. Remember, Michael Chandler in the final round against Charles Oliveira was slinging him around, even though he lost. Michael Chandler was picking him up and dumping him back and acting like a lunatic. So if you're picking Paddy, you're going to want him to finish MC early. If it goes the distance, it's going to be tricky. You know? But I am picking Paddy Pimblett. I am. I'm just a little, Oh, yeah, Jason knows Bryce Mitchell in the chat. Yeah, Bryce does look like he's laser focused, but I think he's going to get slept. I think Gene Silva is going to put him into the next dimension. Mm-hmm. If Chandler didn't do those illegal, he wouldn't have survived. Listen, he got away with it, and I guarantee this: he's going to do some shit. He's going to be doing some crazy. He does it in every fight. He's going to get Paddy too. You think when he's in a pickle, shit's going to be going into Paddy's eyes, his fucking asshole. MC, he's dirty, man. He's a dirty man. It's going to happen again tomorrow, too. You'll see it. There's MMA math, too, that you can talk about in favor of Chandler as well, if you want me to go there.
Musa, I know you already really busy with the MMA-Holes and Gummy Gang. Have you thought doing a play-by-play for baseball games? Baseball emoji, I know that's probably impossible. You have the perfect personality for it. These dudes make good bucks.
Yeah, we don't have the time because of, there's so many games. But on Gummy Gang, I'll do some more Met games. If you're down, or maybe when the Mets are playing the Dodgers, we'll do some Gummy Gangs. If it's off, I'm down. If people want to see it, I'll 100% do it. Baseball's easy to call, so I would love. I tell you what, doing a baseball reaction channel is literally doing nothing. Like, you don't have to do shit. In a hockey reaction channel, you're constantly like laser focused. It's going back and forth. But baseball, I mean, there's so much downtime that that would be easy content right there. You put the stats on the clock, on the screen, and if people wanted that, I'd do it on Gummy Gang. Baseball is almost as boring as what? As golf? I don't know about that, man. Baseball's boring. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I've seen some pretty damn boring baseball games. But golf, I mean, I can't. I've tried to watch golf. I'm like, what the fuck? I would imagine playing golf is a lot more fun. I would guess. Watching it seems insane. 22-8-0 Liz Carmouche. Man, she has been around the block. Holy crap. Holy lesbian hair. Not on this picture here. She's a little slick back. But the picture they put on the TV on their teletape. My God. Wow. Okay, anyway. Carmouche, 5'6", 5'3" for Ilara. Ilara and Carmouche hitting that 125, 64-inch reach for both girls. 2 extra inches in the legs for Carmouche. She's got legs, 40 inches to 36. My God, Ilara, what are you, a weeble? Like, what the hell? I got to see what she looks like. Ilara's got to be, she is tiny. Okay, Ilara's giving the nod to the camera. The Brazilian's ready to rock. She's 12-9-0. Carmouche got this easy, no? We all going Carmouche on this one or what? We're going to get another upset? All right, you guys know what to do with the clams. Co-main events. PFL tournament been phenomenal. Another phenomenal event. Hitting it out of the park. We're live on X as well. Give us a repost on the Xticles. Got 79 there. We still got 180 over here. Let's go. Nothing's more boring than golf. Look at those beautiful clams in the chat. You guys, gorgeous clams. We got the nicest clams on all of YouTube. They took away our boobies, but they can't take away our clams. I'll just tell you that. They'll never take away our clams. They could try all they want. We got the fishiest chat on YouTube. Let's go. All right, so Carmouche versus Joanne. Round 1 has begun. We got the Greasy Strangler as the referee. We got the clock going over here. Thank you guys for stopping by. I'm having a blast. Hopefully you're having a fun time. Tomorrow will be live for UFC 314. It's going to be bonkers tomorrow. A lot of people are going to be in the chat tomorrow, so get a seat early. Oh, right off the bat, Carmouche is trying to run her over, and down goes Joanne. Joanne pops back up quickly and swiftly puts the arms around the body. Spins Carmouche to the fence. Joanne in control. So Joanne having a little trouble and then getting control against the fence. Carmouche is pop, pop, pop on the side of the head. Pop, pop, pop some more. Joanne trying to get her down to the ground. So nice recuperation by Joanne. Plus 575 underdog in the live odds. She's using that low center of gravity to hold Carmouche to the cage. And working now as Carmouche is hitting her to the body. And wow, her body got hurt. Those shots to the body let Carmouche spin her. And Carmouche is drilling. I think she hit her. Oh, more shots. I think it's the liver. She's down. She's hurt. She drops in so much pain. I don't think the ref saw it. She's trying to get back up. She is. And oh man, the way Joanne went down, it was a liver shot. And she is still fighting through it. Oh man, more body shots. Joanne is tough. They're back down to the ground, and Carmouche is, she realizes the body is fucked. Oh, man, I tell you what, you might want to stop this. There it is. There it is. Yeah, I mean, how many more shots can he... This girl is tough as nails, but she got so many shots. So many shots here that she could not handle it anymore. Big win by Liz Carmouche. Carnage. Round number 1. Oh.
Carnage! Lick the carnage, embrace the carnage, go on a date with carnage. Vote for carnage, make babies with carnage, play jokes on carnage, masturbate with carnage, ejaculate the carnage, propose to the carnage, enjoy pancakes with the carnage, celebrate the carnage.
The best thing that happened to Liz Carmouche was leaving the UFC. It's the best thing that ever happened to her. Even though she's coming off the loss to Tyler Santos, I mean, she's had success in Bellator. She's had success in the PFL. Good for her, man. Man, good for her. And she's still doing it. So she moves on in the tournament. It was that body shot. And, boy, she came in like super lesbian, ferocious attack. Now, listen, I will say this. If you look at Joanne, let's just look at the resume. There's a reason why Joanne was a mighty under here. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. Last 4 fights, she's won 1. And that was her last fight, and it was a decision. But before that, lost to Tyler Santos, got submitted. Jana Bishop submitted, and Bruna Ellen by decision. So, not the best resume. But anyway, Carmouche did what she was supposed to do. Now, in fairness, let me just say this. A lot of fights fell off on this card. So, questionable matchups, lopsided fights. It worked out for the guy that fought the Russian. Big underdog, wound up surprising everyone and winning. So, I was going to say a can. An underdog can pull it off, but not likely. In this fight over here, Liz Carmouche runs through in the first round. That was easy work for Liz. Yeah, who is Carmouche? Let me see something here. I'm actually curious. Let me look at the canceled fights. So, actually, this girl's name, what was this girl's name again? Joanne something. Let's see, was she on the table with someone else? I don't see Joanne or Carmouche. So this fight over here does not look like, I don't think at least, I could be wrong, but it doesn't look like it's a result of the cancellations. I'm curious if it was. But, man, look at all these fights that were canceled on this card. That's nuts. Still entertaining, though, nonetheless. PFL doesn't test. They do test, but it's loosey-goosey. 2 cards back-to-back with majority finishes. PFL might be cooking this year. They are cooking this year. And it's because of this tournament, and there's this like sense of urgency, you know, with things just not working out for the PFL. This tournament has brought a new life. They scrapped the whole, what's it called? The whole season and playoffs. I don't know if they'll ever bring that back. They've lowered the $1 million winner to $500,000, which they got criticism for that, but they've kind of simplified it and says, we're just doing a tournament. It's working. It's working. It's been very good. So let's see it keep going in this direction. So the next fight will be the main event, but they're still trying to sort this all out here. It's weird. I don't know what they're doing here. They have like this wide shot. It's very strange. And it looks like there's just like a pause. Oh, you know what? I'm watching ESPN Plus, so they're probably on a commercial break. I'm watching the commercial break, but I'm actually, ESPN Plus is kind of cool. So I'm not seeing the commercials. I'm actually seeing the Sky Cam between rounds or between the finish and the announcement. That's cool. I like that. Man, I want to see more of that in ESPN Plus. I was like, why? What's with the pause? But that's ESPN Plus. Yeah, so if you want to get less commercials, go to ESPN Plus. I remember like 2 years ago, like 50% of the roster got popped for steroids, and it fucked up the whole season. Yeah, no, they test. You have to be sanctioned. They got to do some sort of testing. You know, now some is a little bit more loose than others. Yeah, so Liz Carmouche is going to be announced the winner. The main event's about to happen, guys. But this was not. Yeah, Carmouche had an easy one. So I'll roll into the main event here. Brazil on Brazil violence. And then, oh my gosh, our night is over. Look at that. Just like that. But a good event, man. I had fun. The reason why this is because of all the cancellations. That's why. So many cancellations. But good card. I didn't hate it, man. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. That's gonna be a fun one. I'm hungry. What should I eat, guys? Starving. I kind of had a low expectation for this card. Not the biggest fan of WMMA unless it's high level. Yeah, me too. Yeah, when I saw the WMMA, I was like, and I saw Carmouche, I was like, uh-oh. But I mean, you go in with low expectations, and sometimes you're pleasantly surprised. And PFL is 2 for 2. Did you watch? Who said that? Anime all day. Did you watch last Thursday's card? That card was fire. You starving? Dude, I'm so hungry right now. Yeah, I got to eat something. I got to find something relatively healthy to eat. My late night experiences haven't been very healthy. Spam the chat right now. Volk Lopez. Right now. Real quick. Liz looks like a dude. She looks like Uriah Faber. She's been mistaken for Uriah Faber for years. Volk Lopez. I want to know in the chat. I want to know. We haven't taken one break on this stream. Let's go, baby. 3 hours nonstop. No breaks. I mean, come on. Come on. What do you typically eat late at night? I'm like a raccoon. I just go through the dumpster. Hopefully, I try to be healthy, but it doesn't really work. Eat these nuts. Okay. A lot of Lopez. Holy cow. A lot of Lopez. Is the card worth going back and watching since I missed it? Yeah, I think the card was very good. You could skip the, well, then I'm going to tell you the outcome. But the Russian-USA fight, it was good for, because of how it, I don't know. Do you want me to spoil it? Or? Yeah, I'll just spoil it. It was a shit fight. The upset. The Russian-American fight. All right, now they're doing a face-off here. Trying to add some drama. I don't even know who Carmouche is facing off with. Oh, it's Elora Dana.
Who the fuck is that guy?
She fought tonight. I didn't even recognize her. She was the one. Oh, she got the neck crank earlier. Oh, yeah, actually, that's pretty interesting. Dana versus Carmouche. That's not bad. Dana's undefeated. Okay. 8-0 versus a very experienced Carmouche. That's actually pretty good. I don't know any of these girls. I just watched her fight tonight. See, that's what I'm saying. I watched her fight tonight. I'm like, I don't even know who the hell that is. Yeah, Hadley. Oh, spoiler alert. Hadley hit a twister. That was pretty wild. Card was good, man. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm in. PFL's on. I'm in. I want to see how this tournament plays out. I'll watch them all. I just hope they don't go against the UFC. Stick to the plan. Stay on Thursday, Fridays. And if you're going to go on a Saturday, make it, I don't know, early in the day or late or some shit. Don't go against the UFC. Don't fucking do it. And I'm curious if the finale is going to be, is it going to be a pay-per-view or are they going to just give it to the fans, man? Like, just let it ride out. Don't make it a pay-per-view. I feel like you'll stick the landing if you just let this thing ride out. Keep it on ESPN+. Liz Carmouche, he really looked pretty good tonight. Carl, how dare you? So mean, Carl. Mine says Lopez versus Hart, says Volk. Well, listen. Volk's been there, done that, you know? If Volk gets slept, it's not going to change anything for me. You know, and if Volk wins, that'd be a pretty cool story. Volk gets the gold back. But like I said, not beating Ilia Topuria, I don't know. It's just going to feel weird. I'm still curious what they're going to do with this Champion Series thing. I want to see some of those cards. Yeah, and what about this Jake Paul nonsense? Isn't Jake supposed to fight MMA this year in PFL? That's how I want to see Jake fight. Give me some. I'm not an influencer guy, but yeah, I'd like to see him fight MMA. Isn't he under contract with PFL to do that? So I think the Championship Series is going to have some of the weird Jake Paul shit. Do I agree with Trump bouncing Palestine? I don't even want to get into that. I don't want to. I see a lot of people crying about the president, and I'm happy that they're crying. I like when people cry about the president. It makes me very happy because it's like, why are you wasting your fucking time? Just live your life. Like it's so annoying. I got into an argument with my dad the other day about I'll talk to you. Remind me on Gummy Gang to tell you about the argument I got with my dad. It's against what people would think. But it's a pretty funny argument. They'll have Jake fight Thomas, the Wild Man Deny, and wait, hold on. They will have Jake fight Thomas, the Wild Man Denny, in his PFL debut. Trump is the man. Jake can eat it. Yeah, Gummy Gang. I don't know, man. It's not the place to talk about politics. Like, I watched a little back of the Tariff Timmy stream, and it was just like, it was so gay, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not the place for that. It really isn't. When Dana drags out Trump and they trot him around, it's kind of funny. We could talk about it. But if it's not doing anything with what's going on in the night, like, it's kind of stupid. Because you know how people get. You know, people get a little fucking butthurt. They start crying and shit. Like, I don't want to deal with grown men crying about nonsense. Like, it's just crazy. People start crying about shit that they can't even control. You heard it here first. Jake will never fight PFL. I mean, it's possible he might not. No, I think he will. The stars will line up for that. Yeah. You know he will. He's gonna do some stupid shit. It's gonna be favored. You know, it's gonna be way in his favor. He's too egotistical to not do it. You know. He's just gonna have a favorable opponent. Neither will Francis again. Now that I'm with, yes. I'm shocked that Francis fought that big Brazilian. I'm shocked that he did do that, but then I wound up picking Francis in that fight. Yeah, it feels like Francis is just gonna do a little more boxing. Just do Francis Deontay, call it a day, I guess. But they should do Francis Deontay boxing and MMA. You know, that should happen. Deontay Wilder, who's completely, you could tell he's done in boxing. But if you put him against Francis, you can kind of have an argument where that's interesting. And then you put that in an MMA as well. Although Deontay would be signing his, like he would be, you know, you might as well just put a fork in him, you know, if he went into the MMA world. Imagine those legs getting kicked. That'd be crazy. Okay, here we go. First, what am I saying? The final fight of the card. Let's do it, baby. Another good one PFL puts out there, and a pleasure to be hanging with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
There it is. Leandro Higo versus Marcirley Alves. Alves 12-4-0, 23-6-0 for Higo. 5'8" versus 5'4", 145 to 135. What? What weight class are they fighting at? Oh, bantamweight. All right, so they're both at 135, I guess. I don't know. What's happening here? 67-inch reach for both. 38 leg reach. 30. PFL's website, what's up? Damn, you guys are just mailing it in? Damn, PFL. PFL fooked up paying Francis. Yeah, I guess they're like, it's Saudi's money. We could waste it. I don't know. But, yeah, it didn't work. GFL's not out. It's bullshit. I have a direct contact to them. It's not out yet. Not yet. I mean, you never know. But it's not out yet. No. It's actually still a go. But the card might look a lot more different. Fook the politics talk, sick of it. Yeah, I'm so sick. I'm sick of, like, I got friends on Facebook like that are just constantly posting shit about politics. Like, I don't want to see it. Like, I don't care. I don't see any of this stuff. The only time I go on social media is just like to look up stuff, content for the fights, and people are so invested in it. It's like, get a life. It's not that serious. Just let the knuckleheads do what they got to do. Higo by sub, is that what you got? Yeah, it's just exhausting. You know, I'm just kind of burnt out with the politics. We won, guys. I don't need to be bragging about it anymore. Ukraine is plus 185 underdog. I don't need to be dancing on the graves of people that didn't vote for Trump, you know? We already won. You know? I'm kidding, by the way. So take a quick shot at it. Yeah, so this so wait, I thought it was Brazil. They say Brazil, but there's wait, hold on. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong fucking fight. Hold on a second. I was looking at the chicks. I was looking at Shakalova. I was looking at this behind the scenes. I can't get enough of that clam. So, yeah, plus 170 is Alves. So Higo is the favorite, minus 205. Higo, 36 years old, 25 for Alves. Interesting. Okay, little age gap there. There's the top hours. Jamie's plummeting. Jamie's got to get back on the horse. J Beer's full control. Actually, Wisnachify. Holy crap. Damn, that's close. Wow. Wisnachify he's putting in the work. Okay. I see you. Wisnachify. What's the mean? What does Wisnachify mean? What's the origin of that name? Wisnachify. Like, what made you say, okay, this is a great name? What's this? What I'm gonna do? What's the lore? Kevin, we know you're from Chicago. That's true. I quit doing that too. No more. I'm so burnt out. Yeah, it's just like negative. It's so negative. You know? You start feeling icky after a while. We're all trying to prove points and shit like that. It's like falling on deaf ears. No one cares. Knitter in the number 4 spot. Let's see. Yeah, Knitter's in the 4th spot. Jamie is plummeting. Oh my God. Jamie is he's like BJ Penn. You know? He's like BJ Penn. Is it time to hang it up? Jamie's Tony Ferguson. Actually, no, at least BJ Penn did something with his career. I'll just say BJ Penn. All right, so we got Keith Peterson, the referee for this one. Let's go, baby. Bantamweight fight. I want to thank everyone. Each and every one of these beautiful people in this live chat. Thank you guys for stopping by each and every week. Each and every time we're streaming. If you missed our ridiculous dysfunctional breakdown of UFC 314, you could run it back right when this fight is done. Okay? That's still up. That's not members only. It's up and ready to go. And tomorrow will be live for UFC 314. We're in round number 1 of Higo versus Alves. Loser goes home. Higo in the red wrap gloves. Alves in the blue. We had a appearance from Jesse on the stream tonight as well. We'll be back on Fuka Friday when there's a little lull in the action. We'll be back on Fuka Friday. That's not going anywhere. We'll be Fuking off again. We're thinking like once a month we'll be Fuking off. Put the money belt on the line. That's not going anywhere, but we've been focusing on fight reactions here. Okay, a left hand wildly comes in by Alves. Telegraph there. Higo saw it all the way. Avoided that one. Higo taking his time. Waving around that left arm. Alves with the right hand. Throwing that out there to the body. Missed it on both. All right, let me get these guys right. Higo is the red wraps. Okay. Alves in the blue. Alves slowly moves in. Inside leg kick Alves. A lot of who the fook is that guy? Alves misses him with a flurry upstairs. It's a weird main event, right? Doesn't have any juice to it. Ooh, there's a nice left hand. Slinging in by Alves. Higo holds his ground, though. Out of that orthodox stance. Higo waving around that left hand. Alves goes to the body with the right. Alves, Higo. Good card so far. Hopefully we end on a high note here. As Higo spins around with a kick coming in. Higo backing up. Higo backs up as a right hand lands by Alves. Higo. 3:13 on the clock. Higo creeps forward. Alves. He's out of that southpaw stance. Resetting, backs up, and a right hand zings in by Higo. 3 on the clock. Higo shooting in. Alves says nope. Puts a right to the face and stops it. Brazil on Brazil violence. Where's my Brazilians in the chat? I recently identified as a Sasquatch hybrid. Let's go. Shout out to the Sasquatch hybrids in the chat. 2K in gasoline. Maybe I should buy a house in a different state and rent. Oh, my God. Yeah, what's gas prices in Cali right now? It's pretty high over here. Oh, that left hand cracking on the face. Alves plants him. Oh, my God. Left hands are firing in. Alves looking to get the job done early. But Higo has recuperated. He shoots in and Alvarez just shoves him aside. Alves looking ferocious here. Another underdog having some moments. Wow. Higo got stung. Higo has recuperated. He shoots it again, though, and Alves just pushes him right back down to the mat. Alves now looking to get on top of Higo. Yo. It's been all Higo. Alves, excuse me. Alves on top here. Higo on the mat. Higo eating the elbow from the top by Alves. Alves looking to get nice and comfy on top. 1:49 on the clock. Half guard. Alves looking to put the nail in the coffin. Higo's like, I don't want to leave the tournament this early. Alves still holding down Higo. Higo's trying to squirm some more from the bottom. So Higo has recuperated from that shot. And Higo is trying to butterfly guard him off. Alves looking to settle into the guard. Higo hits him with some open-handed, now knuckles to the side of the face. And Alves still in control on top with 1:13 on the clock. Dick to dick, sausage to sausage. Oh, yeah. Who's up in the chat, baby? Who's up in here? We're still live on X as well. Oh, my God, 104? Wow. Look at you on X. Still inside the guard is Higo. Alves. I keep mixing these motherfuckers up. Higo reminds me of, not here, but a Fabricio Verdum, like, Dingleberry. Like, I don't know. Like a really shrunken Fabricio Verdum. That's what I see on my TV. 42 seconds on the clock. Alves looking to finish on top here. And second round seems inevitable. You watch Jay Beers win goat milk this week? Yeah, we're going to do a giveaway for this goat milk. So if you're going to win, this is the week to do it. More lefts are coming in. from the bottom by Higo. Higo just keeps those lefts coming in on the ear. And then an elbow from the top by Alves. 13 seconds left in his first of 3. Alves just trying to stay active enough to stay inside this guard. Hammer fist comes down from the top by Alves. And the round is over. Okay. 1 in the books. Looks like Alves got 1. The underdog. Higo's going to have to come out ferocious in this one. Ann's going crazy. Activating the buff. If you want to activate the buff, become a member of the chat, you can activate Bruce Buffer. One of the perks. Nice job by Ann. Letting him spam away. Probably annoying the chat, but it's okay. Just check out those links. Bruce Buffer's got very valuable links there. Keep bumping those helmets, baby. Baby? Helmet bumping. Inside the guard. I like this between rounds no commercial aerial cam on I like it a lot on ESPN Plus. I like it. You don't really see that on fight nights in the UFC, but you see it on PFL. That's cool. I like it. It just keeps it going. You know, on pay-per-views, it should be like that too. There should be freaking commercials in pay-per-views. Here we go. Round 2 has begun. And right off the bat, Higo tries to come in aggressive. Alves shoves him aside. They reset here, and Higo's trying to rip him to the body with the kicks. We saw ferocious body shots in the previous. And we see a ferocious nut shot here as Alves got hit in the nadsticles. Naughty Higo. Naughty Higo. Alves taking some time here. Naughty Higo.
No question about it. I am ready to get hurt again.
Oh.
You know, you really didn't have to hit me in the pussy. That was really uncalled.
Can you still get the 100K? Yeah, it's still in the store, but this is the last weekend. Yeah, if you guys want to get yourself a 100K t-shirt, I'm yanking it after this weekend. It is in the store right now. For your we also have that epic shirt that's pretty fire as well. Don't know how long that's going to stay there either, but that epic shirt I like a lot. I got to get my hands on the epic shirt. That's MMA-Holes.tv store. Go check it out for yourself. Thank you, Ann, for... Actually, if you do exclamation point merch, that should pop up. Let me sync it up at 358. Okay, shooting in for a takedown is Higo. Alves stops that, so Higo keeps on spamming takedown attempts. Coming out there with the right, spinning a back fist, missing on that. Good footwork by Alves. Alves avoiding it. Alves now swoops to a minus 166 favorite. Let's see that work in. Let's see. Hopefully I set that up. Oh, shit. Did I not set that up? There you go. Thank you, Ann. Bruce Buffer put it in the chat. If you want boss some merch, go check it out. 3:25 on the clock. Alves pops in with a couple of jabs, and those jabs are keeping away the takedown. And, man, Higo is getting popped. He's trying to shoot in, and he's getting hit to the face over and over again on the sprawl by Alves. Higo trying to get this to the mat. Alves says nope. Underlocks the arm, spinning him around. Knee up the middle by Higo, and Alves just throws him to the floor. Higo gets back up, a little discouraged. And Higo pops back with a jab. We're in the second round. Main events, PFL, a tournament. All right, Ann, thank you. Thank you very much. Higo's still trying to shoot in here on Alves. Alves has stopped a bunch of takedowns. Hits him with the outside leg kick, 2:43 on the clock. So Alves won the first round, looking to take another one here. Higo having a lot of problems. Night for the underdogs. Underdogs making it interesting. A swing and miss by Alves there. Higo steps away from that. 2:20 on the clock, and a jab comes out by Higo. A hook misses. Alves steps away. Damn, Higo had him against the ropes in that first round. And then, Alves had him against the ropes in the first round, and then Higo's kind of recuperated. So we got a fight back in the center here. Higo popping out with the jab. 1:55 on the clock. Alves is not trying to take too many chances there. He does rip a good body shot with the left. 4.85 per gallon. Roberto, do you have a Fry's over there? Do you have Fry's in California? That grocery store? Because there's a good hack. If you have a Fry's card and you buy your groceries through Fry's, like you'll get like $1 off the gallon, which is still crazy. 4.85 is nuts. That's 87. That's crazy. Yeah, we have Fry's over here in Arizona. Nice right hand by Alves again and stops another takedown. Hold on. Whoa, a nice knee up the middle by Higo. Higo made him pay with a knee, and there's a good left hook by Alves. Higo throws in a hook of his own. 108 on the clock, and they're landing some good shots here. Higo with another good left. A right hand by Higo. Higo coming in aggressive on Alves. Alves trying to stop another takedown. He does. Alves tugging on the back of the head. Higo trying to drive through it. I tell you what, Higo's heart, he just keeps coming forward, even though he's failing on those takedowns. Shoving Alves to the cage. I live 45 is crazy. I live 89 miles away from my warehouse. Shit, man. Damn. How about that? I cry when it's 199 here. That's a little, yeah. Yeah, gas has been high for a while. Over by me, it's like 369, somewhere around there. But I get the $1 off, so I'm paying high twos because all our groceries are through Fry's. Anyway, the round is about to end. 5 seconds on the clock. Alves has separated. I think Higo might have won that round. What do you guys think? Higo rips in a leg kick at the buzzer. I think it's split. How you guys scoring it? I kind of don't care, to be honest. I got to be completely transparent with you guys. This fight, even though I know the loser leaves the tournament, I don't know. This one's kind of not doing it for me. Some good moments in this fight. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. For some reason, I just feel like, I think it's split 1-1, to be honest. 2-zip Alves? You think he won the second? I don't think he won the second. He stopped a lot of takedowns, but I feel like Higo landed the better shots. Alves seems like he's getting a little tired out there. But I guess you could, I don't know. Who else is watching this? Let me know what you think. How you scoring this fight? No clue. Ann's tickling Bruce. All right, Ann, thank you. Thank you. Ann's really getting Bruce going. Thank you so much, Ann. All right, here we go. Round 3. Thank you so much, Ann. Ann very active in the chat, trying to make it. Matt, you know what would be funny? Like if Ann, I think Ann's sober right now, but could you imagine like if Ann was just wrecked? She's like, "Wow!" and she's just like letting Bruce go. Like people probably think Ann is like either high or drunk, but this is just Ann, man. She's wild. She's a wild woman. Uh-oh, another foul. Hold on a second. Let me stop the clock. Ann's a crazy lady. She's got that cardio for days. So there was another foul. Uh-oh, there's 2 shots here. Alves is calling, and that is that's another nut shot. Are they going to take a point? That could be huge. Oh, boy. So toes coming in right under. It's in a bad spot, too, like right under the cup. I don't know if they're going to take a point. They don't. It doesn't look like it was on purpose, but a foul's a foul. They don't take a point. So 4:30 on the clock, 2 nut shots by Higo, and nothing. This fight is even now in the live odds. Yeah, I think the second round Higo won, to be honest. I do. I think it comes down to this one. Now Higo goes as the favorite, 160. Higo taps him with the right hand. Yeah, I feel like all the momentum that Alves had in that first round is gone. Let's see if Alves can keep going here. Let's see. He's throwing out the left, the right. Alves moving in. Higo circling back around. Mini Verdum back to the center. Alves eats the body shot, then falls back with the left and right. Both guys hooking and missing. 3:45 on the clock. The final round of this card, which has been very good. This fight, it's okay. Nothing crazy. I think I've been spoiled the rest of the card. This one I feel is very close. Good left hand by Alves. As Higo is going to, whoa. Higo whips him with the uppercut. But Alves' jab, he's been timing that really nice. It worked well in the first round, stopping the takedowns. Like he would just put it just at the right time. But there's some leg kicks by Higo. Alves is not going down without a fight. Alves gets right back in front of him, controlling the center. Higo misses with a wild hook. Alves keeps the feet planted on the mat, looking for a way to land the left. 3 minutes on the clock. Inside leg kick. Left misses by Alves. Throws out the jabs. Misses on those. Higo eats the body shot. Higo shoots in on Alves. Great sprawl. It's been working all day. And it stops it again. Uh-oh, we're unable to play this video. What? And I'm watching legit? What? Anyone else get that? Come on. ESPN Plus. Anyone else? Anyone else? We're unable to play this video. What the hell? ESPN, what the fuck happened? We are unable to play this video. Page unresponsive. Yours is fine? Are you watching on regular ESPN or ESPN Plus? Though I want to know, are you guys watching ESPN Plus or ESPN? What the fuck? Yeah, YouTube is working fine. I have YouTube on in the background. YouTube's fine, but ESPN Plus is down. What the fuck? I got to X out of it. Yo, you're watching ESPN and it's working good? What happened to mine? Dude, what the hell? Why did it... Okay, here we go. Why did it glitch out like that? That's crazy. I got to go through the whole process again. Here we go. We're back. All right, so it says 1:10 on the clock. Damn, bro. Like the final round? Okay, we're back. And it's a delay. What the hell? Let me stop it here at 59 seconds. That's crazy. Damn. I guess it's just on my end. What the hell? All right. Well, it's buffering. My YouTube is working fine. My ESPN Plus is jacked up. No one else is having this problem? What the hell's going on? Well, it looks like it's going the distance. I pop back here again. Now it's back ahead of time. Okay, so what are we going to sync it up? Well, the fight's over. 1:13 on the clock. We're going to the judges. Jesus. What the fuck, dude? That's crazy, man. Okay. All right, so the round is expiring. I have no idea who won the third. No clue. I mean, I thought Alves was looking pretty good in that round. From what I saw, Alves, I think, might have won it. We're going to the judges. I have no idea. Maybe. I thought a split going into the third. I think from what I saw, Alves got, I don't know. We'll go to the judges. All right. Let's see. That's crazy, man. Why the hell would that happen? And I'm doing it legit. Damn, I was just saying how good it was working. All right. Let's see what the judges got on their cards. Now they're going to a commercial again. I got that aerial view. Smokey eats platypus eggs. Delicious. Yeah, I'm hungry, man. I got to eat something. I just had platypus on toast with cheese spread, whiz. Platypus on toast? What? What? Higo was calling for a title shot against Patchy Mix, and you're not that guy. Oh, my God. Was he really? Patchy would have murdered this dude. Is that true? Higo wanted Patchy? Is Patchy in this? Is he involved in this tournament? What's up with Patchy? Why is he shelved? That dude needs to go to the UFC. Alves looked like he... Yeah, all right, I'm going to hear the scores now. Man, oh man, this could be an upset here. Alves was letting that thing slip away. He's a champion. That's why I want to see the champion series card. Fucking hell. So they're just going to keep him idle? When was the last time he fought? Jesus. That's crazy, man. Just, you know what? Strip all the champs and just do all tournaments. You know? You might as well just do that. Just keep doing tournaments. Strip them. Reset. Give them a nice paycheck. Move on. Give them a fancy trophy or some shit. You know, I would kind of be cool without belts. Like, just do like a trophy or something like that for the tournament. PFL, like, just do it completely different. How many trophies you got or some shit. I don't know. Completely change it up. We're still waiting for the scores. We got to get either UFC Fight Pass, ESPN Plus, or Kainotto. Still have to pay for pay-per-views. Other dude came back because Alves hurt his leg. Oh, he did hurt his leg? For 2 rounds in a bad wheel. Oh, shit. What did he lose? He must have lost his leg and hurt his leg in the second then. It just went black. ESPN Plus just went black. Oh, now it's going to a commercial. Okay. What is this? Bose. Okay. Like, I'm like panicking. I just want to get the scores. They're going to sponsors now. So you think Alves lost? Brazil won. All right, guys. We will be live tomorrow for 314. UFC 314. It's going to be a banger tomorrow. The card and our stream is going to be off the chains. So make sure you get a seat early. Make sure you hit the like when the stream is on this stream. Hit the like and hit the like on that one as well. 168 likes is terrible. That's terrible. You could do better. Hit that like button if you haven't done so. Thank you. But tomorrow's stream is gonna be fire. 314, really good card. Get here early, and we'll make sure the notification bell's rung so you know when we go live. We'll have the goat milk challenge as well. Wow. AI and fans say Alves won the fight. I think Alves did too, from what I saw at least. But I missed a lot of the third round. Judges time. Here we go. $29-28. Higo. 29 split decision. 29-28 apiece. Here we go. Who's moving on? Some drama. Alves gets the job done. Another upset. Another upset. Alves gets it done. Split decision. Coming off a loss to Kasumov, comes back and moves on. Next round in the tournament, Alves will face Jake Hadley. I got to go Jake in that one. Then Wetzell versus Gutierrez. Damn. I tell you what, Wetzell's going to be pretty big in that Gutierrez fight. Semifinals. I mean, it's a pretty short tournament. There's only one more round after this. Like, after the next, there's only 2 more rounds. That's it. So Hadley's going to face off with this dude. Nice and quick. I like it. I like it. Do you guys agree with that? Right man won. Alves for the win. Good shit. Upset.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Hearns. Yeah, almost 2 weeks ago I signed a new lease on a smaller warehouse by my new house, $1,600 for 2K square feet. I currently have 5K square feet, but I'm paying 7K. I'll be saving a lot of money. Wow. Tortilla will be back.
Wow. So thank you, Hearns, man. I really appreciate you, man. Tortilla will be back. Warehouse by my new house is $1,600 for 2K square feet. Okay. I currently have 5K square feet, but I'm paying 7K. Wow. Wow. Wow, what a difference, huh? That's crazy. Good for you, man. Figuring it out. Thank you to the Hearns, man. The Hearns a legend. Hearns been around the community for many, many moons. That's a hard-working Hearns. He is the money belt champion. He's the one that donated the sausage belt, which will be back on FOF. The money belt. This should be the Hearns belt, but the Hearns says, let's give it dedicated to the sausage. I mean, look at this strap. This is Undisputed Belts. That's a banger right there. Everyone talks about the money belt. Yeah, that's a good one there. But if you win our Pick'em League, you also have a chance to win this belt as well. Bye, X. I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. I forgot we were on there, so I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. I'll talk to you guys here. Yeah, let's stop this on X. You're done. Get out of here, X. No one likes you anyway. No one likes you anyway, X. X gonna give it to you. That belt is undisputed. Yeah, look at this puppy. This is a nice belt. So it was nice of Hearns dedicating it to the sausage. Look at that thing. That's pretty sweet. If you want to see our belt review, our unboxing, we got that on this channel as well. That's a nice belt, right? That shit's fire, man. It's nicer than the PFL belt, to tell you that much. But, yeah, when we get back on Food Court Friday, the money belt will be up for grabs again. And the goat milk belt. If you want to win, I have old goat milk belts here that I could show off. But if you want to get yourself the brand new goat milk belt, win MMA-Holes.tv. You win MMA-Holes.tv and you win the goat milk strap. In fact, check this out. Look at this. You want to see it? If you haven't seen it before, I don't see a Pick'em League giving you this shit. I'm going to show you the Stutes. I'll show you Stutes real quick. Look at this guy. Look at this champion over here. That's the Stutes, goat milk champion extraordinaire last year. That's the brand new design belt right there. The Stutes keeps him nice and warm at night, rocking the goat milk strap. But that's an undisputed belt right there. It's good stuff. So jump in our Pick'em League. It's free. MMA-Holes.tv. Good luck on your picks. If I meant it, I don't mean it. I hope you all lose because I want the belts. I'm faking good luck. Thank you, Vince, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, it costs a lot of money, this fucking Pick'em League. It's way more money than I thought it was going to be, but I hope you guys do enjoy it. All right, guys. We'll see you. Smoke, you going live? Let's see. We redirecting? We'll send him over to the smoke shop. Let's send him over. But thank you guys for sticking around, man. Appreciate it. Almost 4 hours on this puppy. We'll see you tomorrow. Cha 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 cha. Ba da da da. Let's see. He's not live yet. I don't think, at least. Let me know when you're live. Much love to the holes. Let's go, baby. My pick's gonna do better. All right. Good luck, J Beers. I want everyone to hit on the bets. My bookie. If you're gonna place your bets, code MMA-HOLES. If you're gonna place, I'll show you my bets real quick over here. Give Smokey a second to get live. Maybe Smokey will talk a little 3-14 with you guys. Da, 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 da. Come on, bets. Load up, bitch. Hold up. Let me refresh this. Yeah, I wonder if it's like... Just got logged out of my bookie. Get back in there. I got to verify. What the... I'm replaying Spider-Man again. The second Spider-Man game with my kid. She is obsessed. My little 3-year-old is obsessed with Spider-Man 2 on the PlayStation. It is a really, even though it's super, woke, whatever you want to call it, everyone's like, oh my God. It's still a really good game, man. That shit's fire. When you get to the Venom stage, it's fucking nuts. My kid is obsessed with it. It's so cool, man. Playing video games with my offspring, and she's into stuff that I'm into, and I'm not forcing her. Like, she just organically is into the same shit. It is the coolest thing ever. I don't know how long that's going to last, but she's into the same crap, and I'm not even pushing it on her. Like, she's just like, oh, that looks cool, and she's like, it's crazy. It's the coolest thing. Anyway, Diego Lopez straight up, Patricio Pitbull straight up, Dominic Reyes straight up, Trayshawn Gore straight up, and then we got them all parlayed together. $1 to win $55.43. Diego Lopez, Fiera, Patricio Fiera, Pitbull, let's just call him that, Dominic Reyes, and Gore. So a 4-piece parlay. Make sure it's low money. It's parlay. Just dumping money out the window, but we're taking a shot. Gore, Reyes, Pitbull, Lopez. Taking a swing. Now, those aren't my goat milk predictions. Those are my degenerate bets on my bookie. All right, is he on? Let's see. Let's see if he's on. Smokey Phoebes. Let's see. Redirect. Smokey. Where is he not live? All right, I might have to sign off, Smokey. Let's see. Where the hell is he? That's Osa Moss. You guys are bonded. Yeah, it's so cool, man. It really is. Like, it makes me very, very. Oh, here he is. It makes me very happy. Because I think, like, if you want to get your kids into something, they got to see that you're into it too. And the fact that she's organically into this stuff is really cool. It's really cool. Like, I'm super blessed. Whatever stress I got in my life, it's like the kids pull me right out of it. They're phenomenal. But anyway, let me get out of here. The champion that I am. I'll see you for 314. Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA-hole. We're redirecting you to the Smokey stream. If a moderator has a link, drop it in the chat, but this will redirect you there, so ride it over to Mr. Smokey. I think we're good, right? Okay. Bye-bye, guys.
I love UFC, it is for me. I love the UFC.
I open up YouTube. I look for the fight. I don't want to pay. It's too much money. So take out my dick and hit on the honey. I'd rather my penis be stung by some bees than pay those red days.